Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome in. It's gonna be a pretty chill. It's gonna be. I'm gonna end stream right now. I'm going to leave right now. This is supposed to be just chatting, and your girl can't even speak. Hello everyone. Welcome in. Hi Strawberry. Oh, good heavens. Let me start from the top. Welcome in Harmony, welcome in Sethos, welcome in Rald, welcome in Strawberry. You're so real and valid. I did Google conversation starters. I don't usually have to. Usually I'm pretty chill, but every once in a while I'm like, this is gonna be a just chatting stream. I have something I prepared in a you know, just in case scenario, but I do like to do just chatting sometimes. What's up, Hamudi? Yes. Before I forget, I'm leaving for a trip on June 20th, so don't freak out if I'm not here. Have a lovely trip! Where are you going, if I may ask? You don't have to answer if you're not comfortable. Gonna listen while I'm cleaning and packing. Yeah. Please feel free to. I forgot if you said where you're going, but if you don't want to say, I hope you have a lovely trip as well, Strawberry. You're going to London? Lucky! I wanted to go to England so badly this year, but plans changed. So, not this year. Maybe next year, though. Next year. I'm pretty sure I'm going to see the musical 6. Ooh, what's that about? I love that. Hi, Hamudi. Hello. You sound like freaking, what was that Family Guy meme? We were like, mama, mum, or whatever. And then she was, hi. That's what you remind me of. It's like King Henry's wives. Oh, I see. Naruhodo. Go to your parents' house. Not too crazy, but it'll be not too crazy far, but it'll be a longer one. Nice. Are you excited about that? Are you happy to see them, or is it kind of like a, oh, let's just get this over with type of thing? I feel like most of the time I'm happy to see my parents, but it depends, especially on my mom. It depends on her mood. Sometimes it's a 50-50 situation. Yeah. I see. Understand. How was your morning? My morning was pretty lazy, actually. I played some Zenless. And then I went to the gym. Oh, my dad made hummus. My dad made hummus, and we had leftover. What did we have, actually? We had hummus, we had eggs, bastarma. I don't know, usual breakfast. But my dad, when he makes hummus, he takes like an after hummus nap, and he passed out on the couch. And then I went to the gym. I often feel like some days I feel so bored, I just go to the gym when I'm bored. Yeah, I don't know, kind of chill. I kind of already want to go home, but it'll be fine. Oh, good luck, Strawberry. I'm sure you got this. It's only a few days, right? You got this. Zenless Addict based. I was thinking about logging into Honkai and Genshin, and I was like, not really in the mood. So yeah, Zenless has been fun for me. Yeah. You guys have some baklava. I don't know about today. I'm mostly just gonna be yapping today, but I might yap and do something in the process if I want to later on. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean I live with my parents. Well, I live with my dad right now. So I kind of see him every day. My mother lives not too far. She lives like an hour away from me. I do need to like put it in my schedule to see her more. I feel bad. I definitely need to see her more. But right now she's traveling, so I don't have to feel as bad because she's traveling. She doesn't tell me. My mother travels like once a month, just going on random trips, you know, visiting our family in another state, or visiting my sister who's in another state, or visiting my brother who's in another state. So she's always traveling. But I still feel bad. I want to be a better daughter for sure. That's one of my big goals. Yeah, I meant like because you were talking about food. Oh, I actually don't think we have any betlao in the house right now. We have apple pie and coffee cake. Yeah. I get to see Risley's baklava, so I'm usually satisfied. That's fair. That's so fair. So real for that. Something lighter, something Bucky. Bucky is not the booty. It's his trim waist, you know? I don't like Bucky's booty is not the first thing I think of when I think about Bucky. Sorry for the miscommunication. Don't apologize. No, you're all good. Patat, welcome in. I hope your work went well today. I hope you're getting off soon if you're not. You love the first sentence I heard when tuning in. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a chill stream today. It's a just chatting stream today. The fruit was hanging too low. Just got on the shuttle to go home. Oh, got you. Well, you're in luck, Potat. This isn't a watching type of stream. This is more of a listening type of stream. So if you did get car sick, just leave it on in the background. You don't have to. But if you want to, yeah, you don't have to watch. You can just chill. Yeah. I don't know if it's a time, but I saw a bunny yesterday. No. That's a perfect time because I was about to ask my normal, you guys know how it be. Every Monday, I like to ask what wildlife you saw during the week. That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. I saw some turkey vultures. I saw a red-tailed hawk who, by the way, guys, pooped all over my car. The front of my entire car, the hood of it is covered in poop. And it's not just like the cute little bird splats. Like, no, it looks like there was a waterfall of poop on my car. That red-tailed hawk, he did his business. He did his business on my car. But you know, I can't complain. Hey, it is what it is. He lives there. He was living there first, so I saw Raccoon this morning. Was he doing mischievous things, or was he being cute? I love raccoons. Raccoons are really cute. Just want to point out that I surpassed Potat Berries by a mile. Potat is a working adult, and she doesn't have as much time to tune in, so we're just happy when she does get to join. Yeah. Oh, I gotta clean my desk soon. I left my door open because it's a nice day and there's a nice breeze, and Link is sunbathing right now, but that also means there's a lot of dust and fur coming in, which means I'm gonna have to deep clean my desk tonight, methinks. Yeah. They ran to the fence line as I was leaving my house. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. What was the command? I think it's just exclamation point. Points. Yeah, points. Just points. So yeah, anyways, I don't think I saw a ton of wildlife this week, but, you know, I birdwatch a lot. There's a lot of birds that I see. I don't think I saw anything else other than the red-tailed hawk and a few turkey vultures. I mean, other than my work, which I'm not going to count. Yeah. At least it didn't get near you. Fun fact, I used to work with raccoons. One of them, she was very tubby. Her name was Holly. And anytime I would pass her enclosure, she would stick out her little hands and do like little grabby motions because she wanted treats all the time. She was really, really cute. Raccoons, I believe, are also quite, they have quite bad eyesight, which is why you see them do the grabby hands a lot. They're very tactile creatures, and they're able to, like, they kind of see with their hands in a way. So that's why you see them being so grabby all the time, and why they use their hands so much is because they have quite bad vision. It's really cute. You just imagine a little raccoon. Someone needs to draw a raccoon with glasses because they don't have very good eyesight. It's really cute. There was a raccoon at my work on Friday. It was funny. It took animal control 4 hours to show it. Oh, it was probably so confused. If it was in the city especially. Well, maybe not. Actually, raccoons adapt pretty well, don't they? It's not that. I just always see them like not alive on the road. Oh, I see a lot of possums. A lot of opossums on the road, unfortunately. A lot of possums, a lot of bunnies. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. I'm not talking about all the dead animals I see. Yes, dead potato. Talking about dead animals. No, that's awesome though. I love that. I wish I could show you guys the way Link is sunbathing right now. It's so cute. He's just passed out there. I get grossed out by seeing those animals. I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah. Wonderful weather we're having. Hi, Husku. Actually, true though. The weather's really nice for me right now. The weather's really nice. I'm still in my gym clothes right now because I didn't do a super hard workout. So, and honestly, I feel so comfy in my gym clothes. Like, it's just, it's so comfortable. For those of you guys that do like to work out or go to the gym, what's your go-to outfit? It's giving Eon Sun. Wait, what? I'm wearing leggings right now and a compression shirt, long sleeve compression shirt. Let me tell you guys, compression shirts are another level. Like a lot of times I wear oversized shirts as well, just oversized t-shirts and leggings. But every once in a while, I feel confident enough to wear a compression shirt, and I swear to God, it makes everything feel so nice. The girl works on Genshin. Yeah, that's me. Also, wildlife. I saw a white pigeon sleeping in an apartment window. Bro looked like a white trash bag. Not the trash bag. No, poor guy was just minding his own business. Compression shirts are amazing. Yeah. I wonder if they sell compression pants, compression leggings. I'm sure they do, but I haven't really found one that I like. Because my leggings right now have pockets, like really, really deep pockets too. Let me look. Compression leggings, because I love compression stuff, because I also have very bad circulation. They do. Oh, I'll have to take a look-see at these. Ooh, okay, good to know. Aren't leggings extremely uncomfortable? As a guy, I suffer just looking at them. No, leggings are so nice for me, but my leggings are really comfortable as well, so I actually really like them. But mine aren't full compression leggings right now. They're like half and half. I don't know. I remember I told you guys that I was sponsored for a while as an athlete. So they gave me a ton of very high-end workout athletic gear. And it's really nice. It's really nice. They're very durable. So they've lasted me quite a while. You got that Pokemon trainer fit. What does that mean? What is the Pokemon trainer fit? There's a hawk while I was playing some tennis. Did he poop on you like he did on my car? Because my poor car, man. They stick to your legs so hard, I feel like I would rip them off. No, that's what's nice about them. Because I used to wear sweatpants a lot when I worked out. And when I do leg day especially, they'd always get in the way. They'd get caught on like the weights. They get caught on the racks. I mean, I use the deadlift bar. Wait, how do you call it? The hexagonal deadlift rack? That would get caught a lot. When I'm going running, it get caught a lot. My workout today was cardio, right? So I ran 2 miles and then did a core workout after that. I would not have liked to do that in sweats, no. One of my friends that some bird took a stress relieving tuk-tuk on their head. No! They do say that if you get pooped on by a bird, it's good luck, though. They do say that. Ash. I wear compression pants under my basketball uniform sometimes, and it's surprisingly comfy. Yeah, right? That's what I had heard. I still am so... to this day, I'm so upset they wouldn't let me join the volleyball team because they wouldn't let me wear leggings under my shorts. Because I wasn't comfortable wearing shorts that short, right? So I was like, can I just wear leggings under them? And they're like, no, you need to be uniform with the team. You can't wear those. And I was like... But it's just like just black leggings? Really? No, I couldn't. I didn't have my Haikyuu high school days. Granted, I hadn't even watched Haikyuu until like... I think like my junior year. So I wanted to join the volleyball team simply because I liked volleyball. But yeah. I'd rather continue having bad luck than... Hey, I get pooped on by birds regularly, okay? And my gacha luck is pretty good. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because Kevin shits on me all the time. Maybe that's why. That seems reasonable though, like what you're saying. That's why football is great. You can wear leggings or even full sleeves. Yeah. Well, I ended up joining the track team. I told this story a few times. I couldn't join the volleyball team or the swim team because of the uniform stuff. So that's why I ended up joining the track team, track and field. And I did that alongside my martial arts. So I was doing 2 sports in high school alongside a bunch of other stuff. I was a very busy girl in high school. Good for you. Keep taking all their poo. Yeah, yeah. Kevin actually has a routine. I've gotten good at dodging it now because every time I enter, he'll do a little puff up and then like projectile poop at me. But I've been quite good at dodging it now. Can I borrow Kevin for no particular reason? Are you sure you want that? Because he's quite grumpy. he's quite the grumpy boy. Yeah. But I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of talking about workout stuff. Don't let me do that. Don't. I'm gonna talk about freaking sports again. I just think working out is a great way. Hey, I was so bored today, and working out just improved my mental so much, and it wasn't even a hard workout. So I'm glad that I got up and went instead of just... I didn't want to play any games. I played Zenless, did my dailies, and then I was just sitting there afterwards, and I was like, well, I don't have anything I want to do. So I was just... Literally, I didn't even want to lie down. I was sitting at my desk, just friggin' on my phone, watching TikToks. And I was like, this is so boring. Ugh, I don't know what to do. And I was like, wait a minute. I haven't gone to the gym yet. I did that. Mood improved. Everybody needs a Kevin in their life? Sure. Sure. You needed to marvel? I didn't want to marvel. No. Probably gonna go now. Gotta get better from this sickness. I hope you feel better soon, Sethos. And thanks for stopping in. You open your third eye from exercise, enlighten one. That's usually how it feels for me, honestly. And I'm not addicted to it. No, not at all. But I genuinely feel moving your body is one of the best ways to get your mind out of like a spiral, especially to get yourself out of a rut. And just move your body. Even something as simple as like take a little lap around your room. I dance a lot too. I'm not very good at it, I don't think, but I dance a lot. I'll dance in my bathroom. I'll dance in my room. I have put a pause on the hikes right now because we've gotten several warnings in our neighborhood about rattlesnakes. There's a lot of rattlesnakes. And while I'm not particularly afraid of them, Link sticks his nose in a lot of bushes. And I don't want my boy getting bit, you know? So I put a pause on the hikes for now, which means, yeah, a lot more gym. You're sad, marvel. If you're hungry, marvel. If you need to poop, marvel. If you want to dance, marvel. Marvel is the way of life. I do like Marvel, but no, no, I feel a lot better. I'll probably do a harder workout tomorrow since I took it easy today. Link, stay safe. No, he's safe, but that's why I said I haven't really been doing a lot of hikes, because you know we gotta keep the boy safe. They're saying stay safe. Yeah. It's so cute. Oh, wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Yeah. You can't see him, but he said he got up. He was outside. Oh, you're all toasty from the sun. Oh, do you guys love it when your cat or dog sunbathes and then you go to kiss them and they just smell like sunshine? He's baked. He's well baked. He's just well baked. Yes. He's not barking today. He's just a good boy. Baked bread. Yeah. He's a baked bread. Kind of looks like bread too. Oh, watch your head, bro. That was... You bonked it. Watch your head. I know he's safe, so stay safe. Get your nose out of the bushes. I was watching recently... Actually, this morning, I was watching a video about cable management. Now, I just want to say... I want to ask, not say... Is there someone you can hire to just do it for you? That seems like so much work, and my cables stress me out. I have to vacuum them like every week because I'm afraid there's gonna be spiders living in there, and there's so many. And can I hire someone to just figure it out for me? I don't know how to organize them. It's literally a rat's nest down there, and honestly, I kind of want to get a new desk too so that my PC isn't on the ground. Because I also have to clean my PC a bunch because it's on the ground right now. I have no space on my desk. And where the frick is it supposed to go? I guess I could get a little table on the side, like a little cart or something. Maybe? I don't have a lot of space. So the PC is on the ground right now. Or maybe I get a PC cart. Yeah, there is. Hire someone for cable man. How do we Google this? Cable management. Hire. Oh, you can. You can hire people from pretty much any company that sells computers. A lot of them have an option to install it for you. You think they'll judge me? You think that they'll judge me because my room is covered in link fur and dust bunnies? You think they'll judge me? I think they might. He thinks they might. Oh. I would like to do that. It's one of the biggest things I'm stressed out about in my room. Like, I can just vacuum easy, but it's hard to vacuum under my desk because it's freaking cables. They won't. Yeah, my room is clean. It's just dusty. It's just dusty and fluffy. Yeah. I'm convinced you can hire people to do anything. If I had the money, I'd hire a maid to come in and dust my room for me too. Oh, are you running? Oh, are you rolling around back there? You can find anybody for any odd job if you have enough money. I don't, but I would like to hire a cable manager because this freaking stresses me out, man. This really stress. Do you guys manage your cables? Maybe one of these days I should do... Have you seen those really funny streams where viewers send in their desk setups? I should do that one day. That seems fun, actually. He's not barking. He's just rolling around. Your cables are waiting to entrap me. Yeah, I'm like afraid to stretch because I'm worried that my feet are gonna get caught in the cables underneath my freaking PC. You're really rolling around back there. Yeah, maybe I will look into this actually. Because I don't know how they would figure it out. Because I have a shit ton of cables. Because, you know, streamer. I have too many. But, like, yeah. The cables are hidden behind the desk. It's a jungle back there. But my desk doesn't have a back to it. So I can't even hide it back there. It's just hidden behind my PC, sorta. Yeah. The only good thing about a laptop. Well, this is the thing. Okay, let me tell you about my cables, right? Monitor 1 cable. Monitor 2 cable. Keyboard cable. Webcam cable. What is this? A ring light cable. Mic cable. Mic. What is this thing called? The freaking box for the mic. What is this? I don't know what this is called. What is this called? Why am I blanking on it? My Scarlett Solo cable. My freaking PC cable. My iPhone cable. My headphones cable. What else is under? There's my Xbox cable. I think I'm missing some, but yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of cables, especially because I'm a streamer. Oh, my Switch cable. My Switch, capture card cable. Yeah. A lot of cable management is essentially zip ties and tape. Yeah, I'd like to, maybe like, tape it to the top of my desk? I don't know. For its charger plus mouse, that's it. Yeah, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot, guys. I want to make like one of those super aesthetic desk setups. You know, the really cute ones you see on Pinterest or whatever? I want one of those so badly. But my monitors are black, my PC is black, and my desk is black. So it's like the opposite of cutesy girly pop. It's like freaking edgy gamer boy. I don't want edgy gamer boy setup, but that's what mine kind of looks like. I promise that the people you hire have more cables in one of their cubicles than that, so they'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm like hoping if I hire someone, they can help me make this look semi-decent. I don't think I can have it super aesthetic, but at least clean. And then maybe get some monitor stands, because it's really hard to clean the dust from under these monitors. So maybe I should get one of those. Yeah, and maybe I can get rid of this ring light now that my dad freaking fixed my lights. I was sitting in darkness for so long because he didn't want to change the lights, but he didn't want me to change them. But now I have enough lights that I don't think I need this ring light anymore. Maybe. Your keyboard is girly pop enough to override the black theme. Yeah, but it could be cuter. Use monitor arms. The thing is, I added driftwood to my wall so that my wall looks more cottagecore, more cabin vibes. So I don't think I could drill through the wood. It would split the wood, you know? But I could do a monitor stand, so at least they could be raised a tiny bit, and then it'll be easier to clean, maybe? Without all these freaking wires. Actually, the only wires that are showing on this desk right now is my keyboard wire. And the monitor wires go down, so I think if I raise these, there'd be even less. Yeah, actually, it wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm gonna get rid of this light, just to have a little less clutter. Most monitor arms I've seen can just clamp onto the... Oh, can they? Oh, that's smart. Wait, do yours do that? If yours clamp onto the desk, send me the Rex. Send me the Rex. I need them. I'm tired of the clutter. I'm tired of how hard it is to clean things. Like, I cannot be sticking my head all the way down there. I will pass out, you know? Hi, Seth. Welcome in. I'm talking about cable management, PC management. Babazatsu deskaru. I'm trying. We're just vibing today. You keep talking about this cables will just stress you out more. No, I'm just talking about what's in my head. It's a Zatsu. But I think about it every time I turn on my PC and I see the mess down there. Because, you know, I can see it. I can see it quite well. I basically, because I don't know if when or if I'll be able to move out for a while. So I'm trying to make my room very cozy. It's basically a little apartment in here, right? So I want to get like a low, not really a kotatsu because I don't need a heated table. But I do want to get like a low table with a cushion so I can sit down instead of having to always be at my desk. And I want to get like a really nice panel. Just a lot of little things that I want to do to make this space feel more like home. Yeah. Burn them. If you don't want to see something, burn it. I wish it worked that way. I sure do. But alas, it does not work that way. I'll get there eventually. But I wonder if I can hire it. I tried to ask my dad, who used to be IT, but he's also like, oh, it looks fine. You can't see it. And I'm like, I can see it. I can see it. It's a mess. And there's spiders down there. It will work with the power of friendship. The power of friendship. Cable management is important too, like for safety reasons too. Like I do use a surge protector, but I'd rather it not be all a mess down there. Plus I'm in the garage, so it's already a mess. It's already kind of a mess. But the video that I saw, the girl she basically put everything on the underside of her desk, so you can't really see it. She used a combination of like Gorilla Tape and zip ties, yeah. And that kept everything like from being seen, basically. There's a lot of stuff I gotta get rid of, man. There's a lot. Do you guys like to do spring cleaning? Are you guys the type that likes to do spring cleaning, or do you kind of just manage it day by day? I'd like to say I manage it day by day, and I do to an extent, but it's the little things. It's the little things like, you know, dusting or like deep vacuuming, because I vacuum regularly, but like vacuuming under your bed, for example, or all the little corners and stuff. I don't do that regularly, and I probably should, but you hate it, but you do it regularly. Yeah, what I do regularly, you know, wash my sheets, vacuum, clean my desk. My room isn't a mess. I don't like clutter on the ground. Like, I can't handle it. What I don't do regularly is dust like the top of my bookshelf, for example, or vacuum under my bed, that type of stuff, yeah. My room is so small I can fully clean it in a solid 15 minutes. I have someone called Link living in my room with me. And he, you know, he sheds a lot, so... I've been telling myself for ages that I need to deep clean, organize. Still haven't done it. Cleaning is tough for me. Like, genuinely, I do wish I could just hire someone to help me out because the, what's it called? What's the executive dysfunction, maybe? I don't know. I do my day-to-day stuff, but the deep cleaning is so rough for me. That would be so nice. It would. Maybe I can just ask my sister to help me out. My sister loves doing that. She used to run a cleaning business. Maybe one day when she visits, I can be like, yo, can you help me? Because I'm stressed. I'm stressed. It's actually not that bad. I'm looking around my room right now. It's really not bad. Except for under my bed. Jesus, that's a lot of fur. Maybe I can get some like drawers for under my bed. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. There's some cute little accessories that I think would be very nice to have in your room. Maybe another lamp or something. I have too many display shelves for my model kits, too much to go through. Are they like enclosed though? Do they get dusty inside? Yeah, my bookshelf is hard to clean because I have a lot of the plushies that you guys gave me, sent me through PO boxes and stuff, and like some of my manga and the gifts and stuff that I've received are all on my bookshelf, and I have to remove everything. Yeah. 70% of your stuff is still in cardboard boxes. I think I vaguely remember you mentioning that. So I can probably tell you guys a little bit of my situation. We have 4 cats, right? We have 4 cats in the house and my 2 geckos, and 2 of those cats don't do well with dogs, and neither does my dad. He's a bit allergic. So when I moved back home after uni, Link is my service dog, right? He couldn't be in the house just because it was too difficult, but I needed him. He's my service dog. So basically what we did is we converted the garage into a mini apartment for me. It's a 4-car garage, so they have like, you know, partitions to it. So I'm in one of the partitions basically. And it's really nice in here. But my room, my previous room in the house, that's basically storage now at this point. It's where I just store my clothes and whatever else. So that room's kind of a mess. Well, it's not really a mess. I just don't fold my clothes in there. I used to fold my clothes after every laundry session, right? And then I was like, bro, I don't even live in here. What's the freaking point? I just toss it on the bed in there, and then I'm like, okay. I know that's bad, but I'm like, I can't see it, so what's the freaking point? You can't afford glass cases, so no. Oh, so it definitely gets dusty. Real? Yeah. Even when I used to live in my old apartment, it was a studio, and I had just a little shoe closet for all of my clothes, right? That's it, just the shoe closet. So I also had a clean basket and a dirty laundry basket, and then I hung all my stuff up in the closet because I just didn't have enough space. I can't think about how horrendous my living space is. Folding clothes is a waste of time. Just shove everything in the closet. I can't do that when I'm living in this space. Contrary to what I'm saying, I am genuinely a pretty clean person. It's just the deep cleaning that's rough for me. I can't do that. But because I don't live in that room anymore, I'm just like, nah. Just toss it in there. What's the point? I do the laundry every week anyways. Okay, it started getting really hot, Link. I'm gonna close the door. It started getting very warm. Ugh. I'm gonna turn this on. Yeah, I've been fighting all my instincts that I say to throw everything away except my computer. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I regularly go through my closet and put things in trash bags to give to like thrift stores and stuff. Because honestly, the type of family I grew up in was very much like hoarder, not hoarder to the extent, but they're very much like maximalist, where we have a lot of stuff, and I like having stuff, but not to that extent. You know, I like it to be clean. So I'm also need to go through my closet soon and maybe give some stuff away, stuff that I no longer wear, no longer fit in, they've ripped, whatever the case may be. You have so many bags of clothes to get rid of. Yeah, just one of these days, I like to do errands together. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone type of situation, because I hate leaving my house. So for example, if I'm going to the gym, which I do every day, I'm already out of the house. May as well bring those bags of clothes with me and drop it off because I'm out of the house. But if I make it like its own separate errand, I'm never gonna do it. I am not gonna do that, no. I prefer to just do things in clumps together. I was thinking about getting my hair cut today because there's a hair salon right next to the gym, but I don't know any of the, you know, the hairstylists, and I get a little afraid because my hair's curly and not everyone knows how to cut curly hair. And so I was thinking about it though. They said walk-ins welcome, and I was like, should I just get it cut? I don't know. Just a trim. If my clothes are clean, that's all that matters. I can leave them in the basket. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think all too often people are quick to judge, but some people just, it's tough. Some people have disabilities. Some people don't have the time. If it's clean and you keep it somewhere that's not all over your bed like me, don't do that. It should be all right. curly cut at a new place is definitely scary. Yeah, but I feel like may as well get it done now rather than right before going on a big trip or something. I don't know. How bad can it be, right? How they can't ruin it that badly. The thing I'm most afraid of is they're gonna cut too much. My hair is quite long, and I don't want them to cut too much of it. I just want to trim to get the dead hair out, right? I'm a little worried about that. Because sometimes they don't listen. Sometimes you say, oh, just a trim. And they're like, okay. Cuts off like half of your hair. Man. Some places have no clue what to do with curly hair. Yeah, and I don't think my hair is like hella curly. It's definitely like ringlet curly. Maybe a little more than that. But they still don't know what to do with it. I hate doing errands separately that I'll even use a walk to justify the errands. Yeah, exactly. I just pair them together. I do want to go to the thrift store soon, and I need to check if they accept donations so that I can give some of my clothes to them and also go shopping there. I love thrifting, and I want some new like clothes for the summertime, so I'll give away some of my old ones and get some new ones. I've seen a lot of posts about how hard and sometimes gross it can get when people can't take care of themselves or their environments due to mental illness. It's something I think my sister struggled to understand with me. On the days where I was in like stuck, but when I was bedridden, for example, and she'd be like, how have you not been able to vacuum a room, for example, something like that. I'd be like, girl, I was in the hospital all week. What do you mean? Like I cannot physically do it. I think your loved ones, especially, something I've had a very hard time with is, you know, as my illness got worse. Oh, Polmus, welcome in. As my illness got worse, it was kind of like, they said that they could handle it, but I don't think they understood the extent of what they needed to help me out with. So it's like a little disappointing, understandable in a way, but also a little disappointing because I thought I could rely on you. And I'm telling you right now, it's you know, it's not just one thing here and there. Like, I'm gonna need your help this week for sure. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. Thrifting sounds so fun. Thrifting is very fun. I think we've talked about this before, Vency, but thrifting, I have a whole routine with thrifting I can tell you guys about. It reminded me of Arab Boy's meme calling the father wink. When your father gives a wink to the barber, just think of what you'll wear tomorrow. They're just gonna shave off all of your head. My dad used to do that with my brothers. He would just shave their head. Still need to take you on a thrifting date that ends with ice cream. That sounds so fun. But also, I get a little worried like shopping, but also thrifting, especially because I'm quite serious when it comes to my thrifting, you know? And I feel like it can get really boring for people because I have a whole routine and like a system in my head when I go thrifting. I don't know. Used to be so good at it. You take so long. Hi, Em. Yeah. It's because usually I go in with one or two things in mind. I think when people think of thrifting, they think of like getting that really cool signature piece, which yes, can be an awesome find. But usually I go in for the essentials. Stuff like, you know, turtlenecks or jeans or a really nice long sleeve shirt or some t-shirts that I might need. And then if I get lucky, I'll find a really cool jean jacket or I'll find a really cool like statement piece, right? But a lot of times I just go in for essentials. My shoes, my work shoes that I wear, I've had for almost 3 years at this point, and they're still holding on. I definitely need a new pair soon, but they're they're just white sneakers that I love wearing. Yeah. Just leave me with my headphones on and you will be fine. I'll probably be dancing in the aisles if I don't take a long time. Hey, as long as people don't mind. And people tell me this all the time. They don't care. But I always have a sense of guilt because I'm like, oh, are they bored? Like, are they having fun? Oh, this must not be fun for them. People say that it's not truly thrifting if you're not digging through everything and being thorough. I have been going to a lot of little hole-in-the-wall thrift stores rather than the big ones like Goodwill, because Goodwill lately is just getting expensive. It's almost as expensive as Target. So now I'm just finding the little hole-in-the-wall places to go thrifting in. It just doesn't feel worth it otherwise. Most checking in on my friends to be like, you still okay? Is it time to leave? Yeah. Hi, Radu. Welcome in. What's funny is I hate shopping otherwise. I am like, go in, grab the one thing I need, leave. I hate shopping. If it's regular shopping for clothes with my sister, if we're going to like little boutiques and stuff, I hate it. Because I know I'm not going to buy anything there. But when it's thrifting, it's a whole different story. Isn't Goodwill supposed to be affordable? Not really anymore. It's starting to get crazy expensive. Well, not crazy expensive, but definitely like 20 bucks for a shirt at a Goodwill. I'm not paying that much, you know, unless it's something like really worth it. So I'm not gonna pay that. That's like Target prices. Excuse me? Yeah, they're getting pricey. Not everything, but the eco thrifts near me are like 10 next. Exactly. That's why I'm saying I tend to shop at like the lesser known thrift stores, the off-brand ones, like M said. Yeah. So there's one near my house. It's very tiny, but I found a few good finds there. I found this corduroy dress, long sleeve corduroy dress that I really want to make work, but I feel like every time I wear it, I look like a freaking pioneer woman from the 1800s, and I need to figure out how to make it work. I'm thinking maybe if I put a sweater over it, then it'll look like I'm wearing corduroy skirt with the cute little collar above the sweater. I want to make it work so badly, but I swear to God, I look like a school teacher from the 1800s. I'm about to start wearing garbage bags everywhere at this rate. No, you just don't go to Goodwill. Some Goodwills are okay, but the ones near me are expensive. Could also just be where I'm at, you know? So, I don't know. I do want to go thrifting again soon, though. See, I want to go thrifting. I want to find some sneakers, and I want to find... I think that's all I need. Oh, I want some flowy pants for the summer, I think. And some new blue jeans. I ripped my favorite pair of blue jeans. I still have black jeans that I wear, but I want some blue jeans. Yeah. Sarah, welcome in. How you doing? Hello. We're just chatting today. I'm talking about thrifting right now. Do you go thrifting? And if so, what's your thrifting experience like? I want a nice teal flannel and maybe a slouchy beanie. Yeah, just like your model, right? Hopefully you find one day. Hopefully. I found a lot of flannels at thrift stores. There's usually quite a few. So I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Also, don't underestimate shopping in like the opposite gender section. Like for me, I go shopping in the men's section quite often because the jeans there tend to be more durable and also have bigger pockets. So I'll usually go in the men's section and go to like smaller extra. Do men have extra small actually? Usually small for the men's, and I'm able to find some pretty good things. Plus the jackets there are always great, and I love me a good jacket. I think I need to get rid of some of the ones that I don't wear anymore though. You've never thrifted? Ooh, you should try it out. I think everyone should try thrifting once or twice in their life. I used to live in the city and the Goodwill prices were higher for sure, but Goodwill has an online auction site now, so they don't put the good stuff out on the floor anymore. If they do, it's priced up. Yeah, Goodwill's just gotten weird. I don't know. Like sometimes you'll find good stuff. That's why I just go there for essentials. Nah, no thanks. That's just for you girls. I'm just saying, even as a guy, you can find good stuff in the girls section. I'm just saying. I need to get my confidence up to shop in the men's section. What's stopping you? Because I swear to God, they have such good stuff. Ain't no way you'll catch me at the girls spot. I'm just saying, you never know. Could miss out on some good stuff. My guy friend got a fire coat from the women's section. Exactly. Especially coats, yeah. Especially, I think jackets are the big one that you can do like boys or girls. You got your favorite jeans in the little boys section. Yeah. I'm wondering if I can find shoes. Maybe shoes too. I think they're like a 16. Damn. Yeah. If you get lucky. I've done that before. I've gotten like in the like small children section, I found a few like really nice shirts. If you want to make something a crop top, shop in the kids section. It's pretty easy to do that. Yeah, this is just making me want to go thrifting really badly. Hoodies and jackets slap in the girls section. I feel the opposite. I feel like they slap in the men's section so well. And the girls one always bother me because they have like the tiniest pockets or they're always cropped. Boys jeans are goated with the military bag pockets. Exactly. That's why I like the boys jeans. But they always have like... Their cuts are a little awkward for me, obviously, because they're meant for men. But overall, they're still really nice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Salts, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream went well. Hello, hello. Welcome in, raiders. Salts, if you do need to take a rest, please feel free to. Otherwise, enjoy the vibes. We're just talking today. We're just yapping. And right now, we're talking about thrifting. And if any of you guys have ever gone thrifting, let me know what your experience was like. Yakuza again, right? Hope you had a lot of fun. As I've mentioned before, it's just genuinely uncomfortable for certain people for me to present more mask, and I need a lot of emotional point. Well, I'm not saying that shopping in the men's section means you have to present mask. I'm saying you can find good essentials in the men's section without having to, you know, dress like a man. That's what I'm saying. I get my jeans and my jackets from the men's section all the time. W raid. Yeah. That's all. She was good. I was managing a business for a good amount of time. Oh, I see. I still don't know much about Yakuza, but I hope you had fun, Salts. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. I have a jean that has a scary huge pocket. Like I put 3 phones, full charger, my empty wallet. It's gonna get bulged, but it fits. Yeah, my current jeans. So my blue jeans and black jeans where I actually found at a garage sale in Hawaii, of all places. And the black ones thankfully are still fine. The blue jeans I wore so much that they have unfortunately worn down and they did tear at an unfortunate spot, so I had to throw those away. But they also have massive pockets and I love them so much. I'm sorry for that. I present fully femme and still stop in the men's section. It sucks to have to worry about that. Yeah. And maybe start somewhere small, like maybe just finding some jeans or something that you like. You'll just be lurking now. Yeah, of course. Rest up, Salt. Thank you again. Yeah, my sister's jeans, her phone is always halfway out. I don't even think I can fit like a quarter of my phone into my pocket, like the girls' pockets. The jeans just lately I've been into wearing baggy jeans instead of like skinny or like tighter jeans, so it's even rougher, I feel. I don't know, it's just kind of iffy. It occurs to me that I brought this up a few times, so I'll try to avoid being a broken record. Nah, we're just here to yap, and see, don't worry about it. My sister's dropped her phone so many times it stopped getting signal. My sister dropped her phone in the ocean. In the freaking Turkish Ocean. What do they call it? What is it? The ball. I don't remember, but it's gone. It's at the bottom of the seafloor. And then she dropped it again in the toilet. And then she's replaced her phone many times. I am proud to say this is only the 3rd phone I've ever owned in my life, and the other 2 I just replaced out of necessity, not because they were broken, but because I needed an upgrade. Hence why I wish PJs were a valid choice for every situation. The closest I get to that is like summer outfits where I wear like the really flowy pants, you know, and a flowy shirt. Flowy outfits are really fun. Yeah, I do like my summer clothes. I think I still prefer my winter fashion just because it feels more me. But summer clothes are nice because I wear very flowy pants. I wear a lot of kimonos. I wear a lot of like flowy button downs, that type of thing. Sometimes I wear, they're not overalls necessarily. Rompers? Jumpers? What are they called? Rompers maybe? Yeah. I don't know. But it is fun. It is fun. I'm not a huge fan of summertime, the weather in the summer. The heat makes me grumpy. But summer fashion is still nice. summer fashion is still definitely a vibe. The only reason I got 3 phones on my pocket, I'm carrying my sister's phone. Hey, that's kind of you though to carry for them. I also hate having to carry purses all the time, but it sucks because you kind of have to if you're wearing jeans. You know. I just feel that I don't want to have to worry a bunch about how I look. You know, comfy and neutral has really become my vibe. There's a lot of options out there. You know, Venti, when in doubt too, I use Pinterest as my inspiration quite often. And then I'll like look for like pieces of clothing that are similar to it and try to make an outfit that I like, for example. Now I kind of just wing it. But especially when I was first starting out learning about myself and my fashion, I use Pinterest quite often. Hot weather equals grumpy is a mood. Yeah, I don't like hot weather. My drippiest summer outfit, the Jalava baby. You know what? That's fair. But I don't think I don't think non-Arabs are gonna understand what an abaya is. Jalaba, galabiya, they're all the same. Most people think it's a dress, but they are really nice in the summer, I must say. It's kind of like a, imagine a kilt. Same vibes. Same vibes. I'm not that kind. I'm just trying to find someone to buy them. Turns out no one wants a phone that I don't have the passcode of. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna see if this, actually I want to try this out because it looks very cute. I don't know anything about it. Actually no, maybe not. Well, nah, I'm vibing. Oh, I opened the wrong thing. Oh, I opened the wrong thing again. I'm just trying to find my freaking Google page. 24 questions to ask. How was your day? I actually genuinely Googled conversation starters, guys. Can you believe it? I struggle with this so much. I personally wish femme didn't have to involve so much dang effort. I feel like I either get to be comfortable in my skin or comfortable in how people perceive me, but not both. That's so true. That's so true. You know those days where I feel like I look so good, I come home and my skin is like indented with like the clothing, right? My skin is red and rubbed raw, but at least I looked good. But good lord, it was not comfortable. Beauty is pain, for real. And then the days where I don't try as hard, I don't feel as good about myself, but I am comfortable. I think I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with myself, not having to wear hella makeup every time I leave the house. Now the most I do when I leave is like sunscreen and a little bit of concealer and maybe some mascara. I'm not fully comfortable leaving without any makeup yet. Just because like every time I don't wear makeup, I swear to God, other than like my direct family, I get the annoying comments where it's like, oh, you look tired today. Oh, are you sick? Oh, do you need to take a rest? Like, no, I'm just not wearing makeup. Why do people feel the need to say that all the time? God forbid a girl just has natural eye bags. Jalabia, on God, is the best thing in the summer. Oh, you know what it is? Yeah, it really is. From the photos you've shared, your outfits are so cute. It's the sort of outfit that would make me smile walking down the street because it just adds the bright happiness and whimsy. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking to M or if you're talking to me, but yes, agreed. Everyone says you look tired. You'd think society would have learned. It's so annoying. So I still struggle a little bit with not wearing makeup. Literally, even my significant other, my ex at the time, well, he wasn't the ex at the time, but my ex, the first time I didn't wear makeup around him, he made that mistake. He said, oh, you look tired. Are you okay? And I was like, you're never gonna see me without makeup ever again. Yeah. I'd be looking so drippy, girls avoid because of aura. Baggy jeans, hoodie, jacket, 2 brush strokes. Baggy jeans, hoodie, and jacket I think is the best. I love wearing that too. That's my kind of go-to. Makeup is a trap. Oh shit, that sucks. Well, he's my ex for a reason, but yeah. I feel so nice now that I don't wear makeup anymore. The thing is, when I was younger, up until I hit my 20s, I was a no makeup girly. You know, I was too busy working out, doing sports, studying to really worry about makeup. I didn't care. And then I hit my 20s and I started getting into fashion. I started learning about the girly side of myself, and I really started enjoying learning about makeup. But I don't like the comments people make when I'm not wearing it because I'm very comfortable in my own skin, especially at home. But the comments, especially lately, have just been kind of getting to me. I don't know. Yeah, I try not to, but sometimes, you know, I'm only human. Feels clean and natural, but I know that it's often desired, and as long as you're happy with yourself, that's the most important. I switched out using concealer to using a BB cream with sunscreen in it, and BB creams are just a lot less intense than a concealer is, and it has sunscreen, so it's like kill 2 birds with 1 stone situation. And that's very light on my skin, so I actually do like using that a lot. But I'm the type of person that really loves a bold lipstick as well. That's like my favorite thing ever, is bold lipstick, like bright red or like deep pinks, or even like I've worn dark purples and stuff like that. And I'm just now starting to get the hang of doing my freaking eyeliner. Eyeliner is tough for me because, as you guys know, I have shaky hands. So eyeliner is a little rough, but I'm getting the hang of it. I recently found these stamps that you can use that help you like start your eyeliner, and it's really, really helpful. Let me do a hydrate for you and a stretch. Oh, pardon my chair. My chair is also stretching with me. All right. My chair. Calm down. You're making an awesome point. We can do things for our enjoyment, but we can't control how people will perceive us, so self-confidence is an important skill. Yeah, some days though. Some days I think I'm so confident that I scare people off. Chair needs her stretches too. Chair is an old lady. I don't like eye makeup. It feels extremely fake. Oh, I just changed the mode. Oopsies. I don't know about that. I mean, a lot of times we do makeup we do eye makeup especially just to make our eyes pop. And I mean, makeup in general, we just do that to accentuate our features, so. I think, my dad was making this comment the other day about how he was like, oh, I don't like it when girls have their nails done and their makeup is and they have makeup on. And that day I had my nails done, right? And I was wearing makeup and I was like, oh, so like this. And he was like, you're wearing makeup right now? And I was like, yeah, I am. So I feel like a lot of guys, unfortunately, have this image of their head of like a natural girl. You know, natural girly with no makeup on. But let me tell you, that girl probably is wearing makeup. It's just done more naturally. Again, base Papalicious. No, I'm telling you right now, Papalicious didn't know what he was talking about. He was like, well, but yours are nice. And I was like, yeah, so what you just said wasn't true. I did no makeup for a few years. Makeup is such a form of self-expression. Yeah, I mean, I do both. But I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing makeup, and I don't think there's anything wrong with not wearing makeup. It's literally just do what you want. Do what you want. Papalicious is always right. No, I argue with him, and I'm like, I'm always right. Some people are crazy with it. I love watching makeup artists simply just because like the talent it requires to do stuff like that is insane. I am really bad with my eyeliner. That's something I just wish I could be better with it. I hardly ever wear eyeliner. I'm terrible at it. But every once in a while I will, and I feel like it makes my eyes pop. But it's so difficult. So I love watching makeup artists simply because I'm like, wow, they make it look so easy, but it looks amazing. It looks so good. Artist is such a correct term for it too. Yeah, because they're literally doing art with it. It's amazing. You ever like go down the rabbit hole of looking at the different beauty standards depending on like the time period? It's so interesting. It's just so interesting how the standards have changed over time. I mean, I'm not against makeup, but the faker it looked, the more I despise it. That's valid. Yeah, everyone has different preferences too. Yeah, I literally just read something yesterday. I was watching a video about how, you know, in the medieval times, I think it was medieval times, maybe further, when the women used to wear those really large cone hats. Like, you know, the stereotypical princess image where they had the cone hat with like the piece of cloth attached to it. You guys know what I'm talking about? The reason they wore those hats was to accentuate the feature at the time that was the most attractive. You know what the most attractive feature at the time was? Big foreheads. They loved a big sloping forehead, like 6-finger forehead. That was considered attractive at the time. Isn't that interesting? I was like, wow, standards really do change. And then in the Greek era, the Greek and Roman era, being quote unquote chubby or fat was considered attractive, like really attractive, because it was a sign of wealth. It meant that you were well off, that you had enough wealth, and it was considered a sign of beauty. Isn't that interesting? Big sloping forehead, yep. One of them 5 heads, yeah. I just think it's fascinating how, like, truly, if you ever feel bad about yourself, just know you were probably the beauty standard in a different era. Like, truly. I'm a catfish because I'm fluffy and pork. No. I don't know. I love going down that rabbit hole, learning about different eras and stuff. The one thing I wish they would bring back though, I want the really fancy coats. I want the cloaks as well. I want pretty dresses. I want men to dress like they actually care about themselves. Sorry, but like, I'm so tired of t-shirts and shorts. Please, please, give me men in like a 3-piece suit. Please and thank you. It's always comforting to me though, to know that beauty standards are so fleeting. Yeah, yeah. Like, I think it wasn't a turn off necessarily, because I did end up dating him for a while, but again, sorry to bring him up so much, but the first date I went on with my ex, my mother helped me pick out my outfit. I was in a really pretty dress and I did my makeup and I was so ready. I even wore a purse. I never wear a purse. I was all dressed up for this occasion. Brother rolls up in a tank top and swim trunks. A tank top, swim trunks, and flip-flops. And we were going to a fancy dinner. That should have been my red flag right then and there. That should have been my red flag right then and there. But I was like, you know, I shouldn't be judgmental. Like, not everyone wants to, like, get dressed up the way I do. It's fine. Girl. Baggy jeans plus a hoodie is all we need. Yeah, but not everyone dresses even like that. Yeah. Polo and nice jeans at Lee's. We went to a nice restaurant. Like, this was a nice restaurant. It was like, it wasn't like hella fancy, but it was definitely one that you get dressed up for. You know, I was kind of embarrassed because the waiter was looking at me, looking at him, and I was like, I don't know, man. He made the reservation. He was the one that made the reservations, not me. Yeah, anyways, I just gotta say, it is attractive to me in a partner when they dress well, when you can tell they care about their appearance. Not narcissistic, but just like, you know, they put some thought into it. Yeah. I'd understand if it was underdressed with like jeans and a nice shirt, but tank top. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, jeans is fine. It wasn't that fancy that it needed to be like a suit or anything. But something like jeans and a button down would have been nice. But freaking... Did the swim trunks at least have a cool design? I think they were just like blue and white pattern. That was it. Yeah, it didn't even match with the tank top. The tank top was like bright yellow. The fact that I remember that. Being well kept is always attractive, clean, trimmed, and just, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm someone that, you know, fashion is a hobby of mine. I'm not like crazy into it, but I do appreciate fashion. So, you know, seeing people that also appreciate it is kind of, you know, attractive to me. Not even flamingo swim trunks. No. No. You just gotta learn that it communicates a level of respect for people with you sometimes. I will say, in his defense, you know, the more we dated, he started slowly getting more and more well-dressed, but that's probably because of me. I did gift him several really nice sweaters and button-downs for his birthday one year, so I think he got the hints. But, you know. At least they weren't wearing jorts. Oh, not the jorts, yeah. Don't worry, ladies. I'll be pulling up with some drippy drip, no tank tots, so hit me up. No need to be scared of my aura. Delusional. By the way, there's apparently a difference between a button-up and a button-down. I didn't know. What, really? There is? What's the difference? I need to know. I need to know. Roger, I think I'm that one girly that always shows up a little overdressed because I get so excited when I get to show off like the outfits that I've been cooking up, you know? Sometimes I'm overdressed, I won't lie. But I'd rather be overdressed than underdressed, okay? I'm just saying it's a lot less embarrassing to be overdressed. You just make other people around you feel embarrassed, rather than being underdressed and then feeling embarrassed, you know? Let me ask you guys, let me ask you something. What is your go-to first date? And what would you wear to it? Because I feel like my go-to is some sort of, it's usually something food related. I like picnics. I think picnics are really fun. I think it's really fun. Oh, sorry for the hiccup. I think it's really fun to bring your own blanket, bring some food, or go out for some food and just sit at a park and chat with each other. Because then you can also people watch and you can escape if need be. And you're also in public, so nothing weird can happen, you know? So I actually think picnics are one of my favorite things to do. As like a first date option. But I don't know if that's weird. Is that too weird? Is that too intimate? I don't know. A apparently a button down specifically refers to shirts with buttons on the collar because you can button down the collar. And I think a button up is the one without buttons on the collar. Oh, hi, Bub. It's me, Kem. Oh, hi. Welcome in, Kem. You changed your name, I see. How you doing? Welcome in. We're talking about first dates. Well, where would you like to go on your first date, and what would you wear? I learned that on TikTok or something. I believe it though. I would have to look it up to see if it's actually true. That makes sense. No, I get it. That makes sense. You lost your old account. I'm so sorry. That's so unfortunate. Aw. Well, welcome back regardless. Welcome in. Let me think. I'm trying to think of something less cringe. I don't want to take them to the zoo on the first date simply because then they will be exposed to my infernal yapping. I will yap nonstop if I take someone to the zoo because that is my passion. And I don't think I want to introduce someone to my hyperfixations that early. I just know that movie date is not my first date. First date, somewhere cute and cozy. Maybe a test of compatibility. Yeah, that's true. Coffee, dressing. First date, coffee. Dressing, probably like emo baggy clothes. Give off skateboy vibes from 2005. Nice! Yeah, actually, coffee date is a cute one. I never think about those because I don't like coffee. Or tea. But I guess I could order a hot chocolate or something. I can let you choose the first date, whatever you want. Of course, I'm gonna pull up with the drippy drip. Just doesn't have any idea about dates and he's delusional. That's when you gotta like Google first date ideas. Yeah. Me and or movie, I guess. Haven't tried a picnic, but I guess that could count as a meal. No, Roald. Let me tell you right now, movie as a first date is not usually preferred, especially as a girl. Yeah. Also, I feel like movie as a first date, you're occupied by the movie and you don't have a chance to really get to know each other as much, you know? Escape room? Escape room can be fun, but then what if you want to escape from the guy? Then what, you know? It's a first date, you gotta remember. Someone took me on a date to a place that coincided with their special interest, and it caught me so off guard from my previous encounters that I freaked out. Oh no! I want to be asked to coffee for a first date for sure, and I'm gonna wear a little skirt and a sleeveless top. Maybe mini skirt with flowers and a little going out top, strappy with cardigan. Oh, that sounds so cute. Oh, I can totally see that for you, Em. That'd be adorable. Movie is a no-no, yeah. What would you do instead of a coffee date? I also don't like coffee. I was thinking about that. I mean, you can still go to a cute cafe. I usually just do something that's like food related. So maybe just a lunch date instead. Go to a cute restaurant or a cute like cafe with sandwiches or something. Maybe something like that. What about Arby's? I mean, if your date likes that and you like it too, bond over Arby's. Wouldn't be my first date choice though. What if you want to escape from the guy? It's so accurate. Yeah. Perfect answer. Arby's picnic though, because Arby's is always cold. I like picnics a lot. Picnics are fun for me. But I don't know if that's a good first date. It could be too much. I don't know. Tea house. Tea house is a great alternative. Yes, but I don't like tea as well. Oh my goodness. Is it Sinvix or Zinvix? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Let me know how to pronounce it. We're talking about first dates. Most of my first dates were with girls I've hung out with before, so we're usually already close. Oh, if you already know them, then yeah. But if it was something that walked up to you and asked, you know, take you out, then I wouldn't. Yeah, I've never been asked out on a date in person though, so I wouldn't know. Boba. Do you like boba? Well, I can't have anything with caffeine in it. If it's boba, like boba juice, then maybe. Yeah. Please call me. Is it Zin? Zin? With a Z? Or Zinny? Okay, I got you. Oh, give the bot a slight cooldown. Googling convo starters is so real. Hi Jay, welcome in. I haven't had to use them yet, by the way. We've been yapping all right. How you doing, Jay? We're talking about first dates. Any pronunciation is fine. Okay, got you. Welcome in. The wrist thingy. I bombed last time with the wrist command. I'm scared. You have a 50-50 chance. Oh snap, I don't think any of my mods are actually... Oh wait, no, I do. I have Venti here. What the frick? Okay. I'm like, in case anyone redeems the Discord, Venti on standby. 92% Riz, yo. You got 100% once? I did too! Only once though. Only once. Jay! Jay, no! Oh, no. Sis, not you. Go away. Sis, not you. Go away. Here, guys, I'm not a mod. I forgot. I'm sorry. Try it again, Zinni. I think it was on cooldown. There you go. There you go. I've been redeemed. Yippee! You gotta save up for the Discord. Can someone please spare some risk? I can't believe you got 4%. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think also, going back to the topic, my nose got stuffy. I don't know what I would wear simply because it would depend on the first date. So if the first date is somewhere like outdoorsy, then I'd be, you know, in a comfortable outfit. But if it was somewhere cutesy, then I'd wear a cute outfit. So it depends. Although, I would not do a hike as a first date. Basically, my big no-nos for first dates is anywhere that I'm not in public and I have to be physically alone with the person. I'm sorry. I'm a cautious person. I'm not gonna go anywhere where I have to physically be alone with them. So, hiking, no. Escape room, no. Movies at their house, absolutely not. No. You know? Nowhere where I can be physically alone, yeah. I'm a cautious person, you know? Since you're already in the Discord, you silly campfire. I know, that's why he did it. He's just wasting his points for fun. Never do a hike? No! That's how you get murdered. Can I take your opinion as notes for future plans that will 99% not happen? I mean, sure. Why not? I want to keep doing the risk. Go for it. What about something like a painting class? The thing is, that sounds cute, but my only problem is, as a first date, if you don't already know them, I'm thinking of first date as in, like, they just ask you out at a random, you know, bookstore or something, right? I want to get to know the person. So if we're preoccupied, like in a class or watching a movie, I don't get the chance to talk to them and get to know them. If it's with a friend that you knew and then they ask you out on a date, that's fine because you already know them. But if it's someone I don't know, I want to be able to talk to them and get to know them first, right? Yeah. Darkest Wave, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Your opinion aligned with other girls. Opinion for what? Wait, what happened with Zinni? Did you get the 100? You got the 100! That's crazy! Nice. An art creativity date would freak me out because I try not to fuck up the second. Yeah. That's something that you would do with, like, your already significant other, I think. Like, doing a ceramics class together or a painting class together would be really fun. But, like, that's if you're already dating, you know? Because then you can make fun of each other. Bruh. I don't know the question, Hamoudi. I don't know. You have to send it again. I missed it. Girlies are not a monolith. They are a mystery. Yeah, as a girly myself, I can confirm I'm a mystery. I don't know what my mood's gonna be. This is Bubba we're talking about. What was the question? You said, can I ask for your opinion as a girly? That's all I saw. I went hiking with a friend for her birthday and 2 of her other friends. I could have been moited. You could have been. Were you the only guy around? Yeah, you could have been murdered, but like it's because you'd have to be the protector. Hi Ryan, how you doing? Welcome in. She seems pretty human, but I don't know. I mean, I'm a berry, so like you think you wasted your luck here? No, this is a lucky stream. You're just gonna pass the luck on, that's all.
Oh yeah.
Ryan, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I know your name. I know where you're from. I know where you live. No, I'm just kidding. Opinions that you just stated as no first dates. Can I take that as an all girls opinion? Oh, probably. I feel like most girlies are pretty similar in that aspect. Yeah. And I'm a potato. You are in fact a potato. She's a berry, a GMO berry to be precise. That's crazy. I mean, can any other girlies in chat confirm? Like, for first dates, you wouldn't go somewhere that you'd be completely alone? Do you guys feel the same way? I don't know how I wasn't already following. No, don't worry about it. I forget all the time with my friends sometimes. Yeah. All the time sometimes. Yes, because that's English, Bubba. She's a berry, man. If she was a woman, I would have left. So a hike as a first date then. Yeah, that's yep. Go Going somewhere like a street fair would be kind of fun, I think. Like, you know, art festivals, street fairs, flea markets. That could be kind of fun with the right person, maybe. I agree with Bubs on our first date thoughts. There you go. I'm an, I don't know, diamond card come to life. Yep. Make sure to tell them to pack for a 5-day trip on the first day. Yep. Yeah. Let me tell you, my sister is that kind of girl, though. My sister sometimes does things that I'm like, girl, how are you alive? She dated a guy. I don't think, was it 2 weeks or was it a month? She dated a guy for not very long. And this guy was from Serbia. And she went with him on a trip to Serbia after only dating him for a month. To Serbia. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she's just... Yeah. This is also the same girl. She was in Mexico. She lived in Mexico for a while. And she went with these 2 guys. I think she just came out of like the club or the bar or something. And these 2 guys outside at a pickup truck were like, hey, you want to come with us to a party? And she was like, yeah, sure, why not? Girl. Somehow she was okay. Somehow the party ended up being like their little brother's birthday party at their house. So it wasn't anything crazy. But I'm like, girl. Girl. I don't know how, I don't know. I'm not really a girly, but I am definitely feminine. Not quite tomboy, not quite girl boss, yeah. Flea market or an open thing? What is it? A place with street vendors. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I thought I could escape getting murdered. No survival instinct, that one. No. Sister Licious is slive and she's... I mean, she's okay though. She's doing all right. But I think she has even more luck than I do. I swear to God. If you guys think I'm adventurous, I'm telling you right now, you have not met my family, because my family thinks I'm boring and my friends think I'm crazy. My friend thinks I'm very adventurous. But what kind of berry is your sister? That's a good question. She gives me maybe raspberry, because like you're not sure about it at first, but then the more you think about it, you're like, I kind of like it. Yeah, I think she's very extroverted. She can be a lot, right? In a good way, not a bad way, but she's definitely the type that's like a tornado came through your life. She's very, yeah. I knew it, you had a hunch. We need a what berry are we quiz. Oh my god, I wonder if I can find that, actually. Let's berry quiz. What type of berry you are from BuzzFeed. Wait, hold on. Can I open this in a different... Okay, hold on. I got you. Watch me get banana. I don't know what this quiz... Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of freaking ads. I don't know what this is gonna be like. Okay. Let's do this quiz real quick. Of course it's BuzzFeed. No, this one's not BuzzFeed. This one isn't. What kind of berry are you? If you get anything besides strawberry, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah. Okay. Which of these mythical creatures do you feel most connected to? Probably fairies. I love fairies. Pick a bug to catch. Probably fireflies. I used to do that when I was younger. I'd always catch fireflies. My keyboard is oh so good. It's a strawberry keyboard too. Hi Amine, welcome in. How you doing? I'm taking a berry quiz. If this ends up being a good quiz, I'll link it in chat for you guys, okay? Pick a type of summer rain. Ooh, sudden afternoon downpours dappled with sunlight. Late night thunderstorms that turn the world oil slick and reflective. Oh, that's a good one. Early morning showers that encourage soft green shoots. Soporific and steady all day drip. Ooh, all day rain. Bubblicious in the jar when? Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to be in the jar. Don't do it. Thank you for Mary. I wonder what kind of mythical... I just said don't do it. I just said don't do it. I just said don't do it. What scent do you find the most nostalgic? Horse manure? But that's not an option. So Freshly cut grass. Yes. Freshly cut grass. You never seen this? Oh, there's a lot of redeems people forget about. Yes, crass. Pick a gift to give to a friend. A scrapbook filled with calligraphy notes, pressed flowers, and Polaroids. A hand-braided necklace with a crystal pendant. A loaf of home-baked bread. I can't bake, so that's not gonna happen. A beloved novel with underlined passages and private jokes. That would be so cute, but I don't like messing up novels, so hold on, let me drink some water. Probably the first one, because I do press flowers, so probably that. Baking bread isn't too hard. I freaking burned cookies, and they were literally just from the package. They were just, all you had to do was put the dough on a tray, and I burnt it. I did successfully make cookies the other day, though, so. Pick a planet. Girls go to Mars to get more smart. Actually, though, I really like Neptune, so. Pick an adventure. Road tripping to Area 51, hitting up lots of old school diners and kishy souvenir shops. That seems fun. Exploring an abandoned house. No, that's dumb. Hiking a winding mountain trail through a dark evergreen forest. Foraging for mushrooms. Ooh, getting lost in a house. No, okay, hold on. Ooh, 1 or 3. You got strawberry? That's crazy. You succeeded baking the cookies this time. Yeah, I did. Yippee! You burnt chocolate before? Baking is hard. Baking is rough because I'm the type of person that wings it when I cook. You can't wing it when you bake. Turns out you have to be pretty precise when you bake. I love the blue for Neptune. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna go for the mountain trail. Well, I like road trips a lot though. Road trips are really fun for me. I go on a lot. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I've been across country. I've driven across country 4 times or 5 times now. So probably road trip actually. I think that would be fun. I'm taking this too seriously. What body of water would you prefer to live by for the summer? Well, my old childhood home had a pond, so a pond. You love cat? It's Mary. Choose something to sip on a hot day. Lavender lemonade instantly. I didn't get strawberry! I got raspberry! You're sentimental and convivial with impeccable aesthetic taste. Your friends likely find you to be cute as a button and twice as reliable. They turn to you for picnics and fashion advice. Fudge! They're right though. They're not wrong. They're not wrong, man. I was literally just talking about picnics and fashion. I was literally talking about this like 3 minutes ago. Man. Oh man. Damn. Strawberries. Oh, raspberries are not reliable. They wilt after 2 days. Who wrote this? I don't know, but if you guys want to take the quiz yourself, if you want to take the quiz, how do I retake? Let's just retake it. Here you go. I'm not a strawberry. It turns out I'm a raspberry. Who would have thought? Anyways, let's go back. Damn. That's crazy. Hamoody's a better rep than Bubba, apparently. Get off, fraud. Let me take over. No. No. You got it one time. Don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Watch, they'll give me cantaloupe or something. I don't know what berries are even on the quiz. A raspberry just like your sister. That's true. That's true. We are quite similar in some aspects, but very different in others, so... Thanks for the lurk, Cam. Do you want me to call you Robin now? Do you want me to call you Red? How would you like me to call you? Think of starting my own stream. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, you too. Blueberry? You posted your results in Discord. Love it. Strawberries may not be on the quiz on account of not being berries. That's true, actually. I had something to say about that, but I shall refrain. Chemical is fine. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Well, that was fun. I can't believe they kind of clocked me though. Did they not? I was literally talking about picnics and fashion. And they clocked me. How did they know? Hi guys, new Bubbalish is here. Today we'll talk about why Hytham isn't good in mine. Oh, that's crazy. I freaking got strawberry. I need to know what the strawberry one is. Where did you post this in general? You got strawberry? You're free-spirited, intuitive, with a knack for finding adventure wherever you go. You have great taste in music. Your friends likely turn to you to help them see connections they previously ignored and find meaning in the mundane. That's very cute. But also, M, I think that suits you a lot. I'm moody too, Berry. I love that. That's so cute. Oh, I actually really love seeing what kind of berries you guys are. That's adorable. Mistress pretty fashionable too, but her fashion is more like boho, like very free-spirited, whereas my fashion tends to be either cutesy or grunge, one or the other, depending on my mood. So, does that suit you? I don't know actually for Hamoudi. I don't know. Unsure. You got blueberry? That's cute. It's like you predicted it. That's great. If you're on the Discord, feel free to post your results there. You also got raspberry. You got blueberry? Cute. I don't know how accurate this is because you got raspberry too. You know, it's just a fun little quiz. I just found it randomly. Oh, my nose. I always get stuffy during stream and the second stream ends. I'm like chilling. What the hell? What the hell? What do strawberries and blueberries say? What do they say? Is this a joke? What do they say? What kind of image do you freaking have for me? I'm not gonna lie. You kind of give me, like, loner wolf vibes. Kind of that. You too, am blue. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling alright. I don't know why I'm saying that one instead of I'm blue, but I'm blue, dabba dee, but yeah. Gonna check the Discord. I meant from the quiz. Oh, the blueberry's cute. You are introspective and poetic, with a notably expansive imagination. Your friends value your emotional intelligence. They turn to you in times of hardship for your ability to unflinchingly face the sad and the strange. Honestly, Roald, you give me those vibes. Same with Jay. You guys both give me those vibes. You guys are both, like, very reliable. You guys both give me very, like, comforting, reliable vibes. So I can see it, for sure. Hey, that's Aura. Oh. Dabbo-dee dabbo-die. Ah, my nose. I like seeing you guys' results. That's very cute. We got 2 strawberries and 2 blueberries. I think all berries are great. I think all berries are cuties. Yep. Do you like the band Imagine Dragons? I like them. I can't say I only listen to them, but I like some of their songs. Yeah. I see what you're doing there, Cindy, and I'm not gonna do that for free. Pardon me 1 second. Do I give you a vibe too? You give me, like, cozy but mysterious vibes, Potato. Yeah, cozy but mysterious, I'd say. But I also don't know you as well, so. You got blackberry. Oh. Oh, you're making me tear up, Sharks. Shh. No, you can't cry. Get back in there, Tear. You must stay strong. Imagine dragging these nuts in your face. That's crazy. I can't believe I just got these nuts. Welcome in. More context of the loner wolf, because it might not be the positive way. Damn, got him. That's crazy. I feel like, I mean, I try to understand people as much as I can, but yeah. You got raspberry. Oh, you got Seth, we're the same. Yay, twinsies. We're matching. The Quinn basically just called me intelligent. Oh, I get those vibes too. For sure, for sure. I think also something that isn't emphasized as much is emotional intelligence. I think it is so important. And again, I think it's very much, how do I phrase this well? I notice it a lot when someone is emotionally intelligent. And you can kind of tell when someone is emotionally intelligent or emotionally immature. And I think it's really important and something that's not really noticed as much. But I sure as heck notice it. As someone, I think, not to toot my own horn, but I do think I'm relatively, like, emotionally introspective. So I do notice it a lot. Join the Discord. Fancy, are you here? Give more context. Loner wolf vibes. You seem like the type that likes to vibe by himself that likes to go on his own little adventures. You seem like the type that takes long walks and just thinks about life and listens to music. The quiz said I was poetic. 1 fish, 2 fish, chalky fish, shoot. Jay, I love you. I now go back to the shadows under the canopy. Yeah. Darkest Wave, give me 1 second. Just make sure you have Twitch Whispers open, okay? I don't know if NC is still here. Where cat? What do you mean, where cat? The cat is gone after a little while. Bum, bum, bum. If NC is not here, I can figure it out. I'll figure it out, but just make sure you have Twitch Whispers. Oh. Fancy, I need your help! You cat. Yes. Naruhodo. I'm here, what happened? I switched to my computer. Oh. Yeah, there's two. One for Darkest Wave and one for Dead Potato. If possible, thank you so much. The biggest reason this is hard for me is when Discord is in streamer mode, I can't get my freaking link. The link won't let me copy it. Did you not make the pre-mod Discord link yet? I think it's buried somewhere in my mod channel and I forgot, or it might have expired. And I have to open Twitch and find Twitch Whispers. It's a whole thing for me. You do seem like you're comfy in your own company. Yeah, exactly. That's just a midlife crisis? Not really. It's loner wolf vibes, but in a good way. I think there's nothing wrong with being comfortable by yourself. I am certainly like that. I sometimes get too comfortable being alone and then I have to remember how to socialize. Because I'm too at peace with myself. Like, if there's no one around, when I lived alone, I think it was probably the happiest I've ever been. Yeah. I spend my time, you know, bird watching, going on walks with my dog, napping, watching a cool TV show, going on the hikes, walking through the forest and pretending I'm on a quest to get to freaking, what is it freaking called? Mordor. Like, I just vibe on my own. I dance parties in my room all the time. Yeah, so. And then people are around and I get very self-conscious that I'm gonna do something wrong or say something wrong or yeah. Yeah, for those that are just joining the Discord, just make sure your Twitch Whispers are open so that my mod can DM you the Discord link. Send both the links, please let me know. Oh, there you go. Yippee! Something I was talking about yesterday, slight change of topic, but I was talking about this yesterday with Brando actually, on how I think Fancy was there too. I sometimes struggle with keeping up with my friends, I think. Not necessarily keeping up. I do my best to check in as much as I can, but I feel like, you know, there's only so much one human can do, and I feel like I've inadvertently hurt people's feelings because I haven't checked in on them in time, or, you know, I might have said something, or maybe I didn't respond, but regardless, and it's like, I want to get better at trying to manage everything and keep up with everyone to the best of my ability. So that's why it's like, even if I could only give like a 1 to 2 word response, at least I've responded, right? But then I also feel like if I only responded 1 to 2 words, like yes or no, does that also offend people? Is it better just to not say anything at all and ghost them? I don't know. As I said yesterday, you do way better than you think. I try, but I also know that I've hurt people's feelings in the past because they brought it up to me. And the reason why I struggle with it too, though, is because I think sometimes I put in so much effort and it's not reciprocated. For example, I have a very long-term friend. I've been friends with her for like a bunch of years now, like 8 years or something. And this past year, we haven't really kept in touch with each other just because I moved away. I'm an hour away from her now, so I can't meet up with her in person as much anymore. And we haven't talked to each other in a year, like texting or anything. So I messaged her like a month or 2 ago, just being like, hey, you know, it's been so long. I wanted to check in on you and see how you've been. And she messaged back a little upset, and she's like, yeah, honestly, I thought you just like ghosted me and like you hated me and you forgot about me. And so I apologized and I was like, I'm so sorry, like this year has been really busy. But in my head I was like, it's a two-way street though. Like, why didn't you message me either? So I think it's both of us to blame in that part. But I don't know how to deal with situations like that. Because again, I was the first one that reached out after such a long time. And last year was rough, you know. I was in the hospital 3 times last year. And there, you know, I've been streaming a lot, and there's just, my life's been busy. So it's my fault for not reaching out to her. But the way she worded it made it seem like she was pinning all the blame on me. And I felt a little upset about that. Because the last thing I like is being blamed for everything. And I'm a people pleaser, so I'll just apologize. But in my head sometimes I'm like, but is it really only my fault? Like, no, it's both of our faults. So I don't want you only blaming me, you know? How's everyone's sleep schedule going? Mine's pretty chill. Honestly, yes and no, so it's an LL situation, yeah. If you reached out to me, I get really happy, so saying, oh, you hated me after you reached out is plain dumb. Oh, we got one more redeemed, Bensi. One little thing I want to say to those of you guys joining Discord, make sure you read the rules. It is an 18+ server. Other than that, enjoy and have fun. Yeah, so Gala, you're already in the server. Hi Gala, how you doing? For real, you gotta work to maintain a connection. Both parties do, but I feel like time shouldn't be a big factor of does my friend hate me, especially once you get older. I am that person. I'm the type of person, like, you could not message me for 5 years and one day you'd be like, hey, what's up? I'm so sorry. And I'd be like, hey, what's up, homie? Like, I don't really get upset if it's been a long time since someone messaged me. I'll get intrigued, like, oh, I haven't talked to you in a while. What's up? But I'm not gonna be upset. But not everyone is like that. I know my sister isn't. My sister and I had a little discussion recently because she felt like I hadn't been talking to her as much, which for us it's a matter of our communication styles. She prefers to do phone calls and I prefer to text. So I'd been texting her like every week, sending her stuff, and she hasn't responded to a single one. Where she calls me oftentimes at inconvenient times. She'll call me while I'm at work or while I'm taking a shower or while I'm streaming, and I don't answer. So it's like miscommunication because we're both trying to talk to each other, but we use different communication styles, which is so funny. So we had a good discussion about it, and we're both trying, but yeah. Yeah. Honestly, just wanted to see the poem you wrote last time. It's in the writing channel. If you're in the Discord, it's in the writing channel. Yeah. But welcome in. Your sister also isn't. Yeah, people got lives and stuff. Exactly. But not everyone understands that, I think. Which goes back to the which goes back to the emotionally mature thing, which is why I was talking about it, because I feel like I've been noticing it a lot more recently. Having that patience and the goodwill to not judge someone outright. I hate judging someone outright. I'm always the person that gives someone the benefit of the doubt, which could be my downfall. Because it's like, someone could do something terrible to me and I'm like, yeah, but what if they're just having a bad day? Sometimes I should probably just be like, yeah, they're a shitty person. But what if, you know? I don't like being mean. Even in freaking Marvel Rivals, especially in quick plays, like, we'll have a shitty, like a god-awful teammate, and I'm sitting there before Brando or Hermoody can crash out. I'd be like, no, what if they're new? What if they're trying out a new character? What if it's just a bad day? Don't be mean to them. Like, understandable if it's comp, whatever. But if it's in a quick play, come on. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like being mean. I'm really bad at it. Why me? Because it happened last night. Anyway, if y'all got a meme, send it to me so I can ask you what brand your microwave is so we can have a great combo. The art on the weekly schedule. Yeah, Seb drew it. Yeah, you'll get access to the weekly schedules if you're in the Discord. Oh, Discord privileges. Yippee! I cannot do that, but I've learned to be quieter about that. I think it's good to have a healthy balance. If they're toxic first, by all means, be toxic back. If they're not being toxic and they're just trying to stay in their own lane, I'm not gonna pick a fight. They're just doing their own thing. I never crash out in quick play. Yesterday I was teaching Iron Man. No, you were just the first name that popped up because I play Marvel with you and Brendo, and I've never heard Rawld really crash out, so it was just you. Sorry. I never crash out, Hermoody says in caps. I feel like me and Rawld are just in the back, head empty, like I'm spinning like a ballerina. And then Brando and Hermoody are in the front like, if mother, would I catch you? Would I freaking catch you? so funny. It's so good. I am in my own world most of the time when I play Marvel. And when I'm in comp, I'm just locked in. Support players. What do you, even when I'm playing Bucky, I'm going la da da. What do you mean? Even when I'm playing Bucky, I'm freaking singing. That's exactly how it felt playing with you all. See, thank you, Jay. Thank you. My favorite is Brando going, please. Ah! Yeah, Brando's screaming every time he plays Marvel. I used to think he'd be mad at me, but I've since realized it's just him just crashing out at the game itself, not me. Head empty always. That's me. If you could pick one song that describes your brain, your state of mind, what would you pick? Because I still think mine is spinning like a ballerina, you know? Renz, welcome in. How you doing? Support players and heart. Yeah, I'm just doing my best. I'm just doing my very best. Yeah, I think mine is spinning like a ballerina. Wait, is there anything else I would pick, actually? What do I sing a lot? Glamorous. The flashy. Glamorous, but the glamorous. I love glamorous, actually. How you doing, Renz? We're just vibing today. Welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. Renz, if you could have any song to represent your state of mind, what would you pick? Yeah, mine's very head empty, spinning like a ballerina all the way. Around the World. Around the World by Daft Punk. That's not the one that's Around the World. Wait, Around the World by Daft Punk? Why does that sound so familiar? I love how I'm asking songs and I'm not gonna even know what the songs you're listing are. We tanks are in the trenches. We fight for your survival. We teach our ass Lord Iron Man. Oh, to be fair, that Iron Man was questionable. He was Lord and he was questionable. That honestly is a question that depends on my mood for the day. Fair. But my natural state of being is literally the Bubba Spin. This, where's this emote? This emote right here is my state of being all the time. Gonna be lurking. Have a great rest of the stream. Thanks for the lurk, Darkest Wave. Have an awesome rest of your day. So Bubba Spin is just my state of being. I fear this is me at all times of the day. Hold on, let me show you. Spin. Bubba Spin. Spin. Ah! Hold on, I'm on the wrong. Oh! Okay, I forgot where I'm at. Anyways. Whee! My Life from Billy Joel. He ulted a really good ult after you opened the mic. Tis true, tis true. Around the World is a song that includes the lyrics. Oh, okay. Yippee! I'm gonna go with Life Goes On from Persona 5. I don't know Persona 5, but I believe you. 10 out of 10 spin. Wait, I can do it while I'm small. Watch this. Watch this, watch this. Watch this, check this out. Wee! Wee! Doesn't Matter by Dark Fade is a favorite of yours. See, now I'm gonna watch the VOD and listen to all of them. Look at her go. Wee! A song named Coffee. Just coffee because it's not affecting me in a hyper way. I get sleepy with coffee. Oh. I see. Naruhodo. I can't have coffee. But the one time I did have caffeine was not very good for me. And then I had tiramisu one time and almost got sent to the hospital. So, we aren't going to try it. I like the smell of coffee, though. Is this LGBT safe? Of course, of course. We're a very safe space. I don't know specifically, but the first song that kind of comes to mind is Angel with a Shotgun. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Deathbed by Paufu is also a lovely song. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to come back to this VOD, and I'm going to listen to these. What? 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 What happened? What happened? What are they answering? What? 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 Why is everyone saying what? What? Oh, they're asking the question that they're answering? I asked. I'm confused and scared. The question was, if you could pick a song that represents your state of mind, what would it be? Or maybe, like, just represents you. What? ¿Qué? Eh? Nande? What? I love that song. It's also the soundtrack to a music video of an epic fight between Charlie and Olivia. Who's Charlie and Olivia? You listen to them, Avid by Sawano. I just want you to listen to it since forever. I've listened to it once before on stream, but I don't remember it, so I'll listen to it again. R? Huh? Eh? What? Huh? Who? Eh? When you have you ever had a dream? If what's happening right now? Eh? Eh? What? Anyways. Anyways. I'm so delusional or love bombed by D3R or something from Cast. I don't know. What? You're doing great, City. You're doing great. I have a lot of music I'd love to suggest. There is a music channel if you want to suggest them. I do my best to listen to them as much as I can. Thinking of changing my song to Pedro. Oh, that's a good one. Pedro. That's a good one. I love that one. Question reality, y'all, and question why British think their breakfast is great. Yo, why are the British catching strays? What did they do to you? That's crazy. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That's why I say spinning like a ballerina, cause this is mine. Yeah. What did the beans on toast do to you? The British always catch strays. I don't think I've ever had a British breakfast. Is it really just beans on toast? Nah, surely they have... No, I mean, beans on toast, I've had once. It was kind of a vibe. What if I just share a playlist? There you go. You can do that too. I like listening to new playlists while I vibe in Marvel Rivals. So actually, I've been listening to Jay's rock playlist and Strawberry's chill playlist actually a lot. Jay's rock playlist I listened to when I'm at the gym actually. So thank you. I do listen to your guys' recommendations. Will they colonize the entire planet? They deserve to take one for the team. Okay, eggs and bacon. I tried telling my wife a joke about a clumsy, out-of-tune guitar, but it fell flat. Welcome in, Gerb. How you doing? I feel like I have to say your name like that every time. Welcome in, welcome in. That's so sweet. Well, I love listening to new music, so I'm glad you like it. It's so good. It's so good for workouts. It's so good. What kind of people will want to have a toilet war early in the morning? Oh, I don't know. It's kind of... Beans on toast is kind of a vibe. Maybe this is a hot take. I kind of liked it. Granted, I seasoned my beans, but they were good. Beans on toast was pretty good. My grandmother's British, so I did have some of it. For song, I'll take any of the songs from... Well, I should have learned how to play piano. It's a dude who never played piano trying to figure out how to play while a professional blues band tries to keep up. It's a mess, but it's hilarious. Wait, that actually sounds so good. Wait, that should be me. I should try to play an instrument while my VTuber friends try to make it sound good. That'd be hilarious, actually, because I've never played an instrument in my life. No one will see this message. I'm gay. Hi, gay. I'm Bubba. I'm perfectly okay with that pronunciation. Gotcha, gerb. Beans, eggs, bacon, brother, my asshole scared. Oh. I read your comments as much as I can. Well, someone saw it. Yeah, and because I said it out loud, everyone heard it. The Brits conquered the known world in search of spice, only to never use them. Which is wild to me. I don't know. Someone did. Oh, wait, I gotta write this idea down because I feel like I have some VTuber friends. I feel like I have some VTuber friends that actually play music well, and I should do that. Hello to me. I will always say hi back. Hello, hello. Why do we always have to say this? Well, I like it when you say hello. That's all. You don't always have to say it. It's an unofficial rule, but it's official because it's on the rules You know what? I'm glad that you read it. Hold on, I'm tying my hair up. Give me a second. It's very hot. Sorry. I'm like sweating, but I don't want to turn on the AC because it's too cold. Why is the hello so long? Can I just say hello instead of hello to me, etc., etc.? You can do whatever you'd like. As long as it's within the rules. Y'all are so fun. OMG, I'm cackling at 8:40 a.m. Good morning. I'm glad we made you laugh. Now you'll have a lovely day, right? It's crazy because at some point he figures something out and then loses it. Highly recommend. I must listen. Yeah. Have some relatives in Britain asking me how to get the curry out of the curry leaves, and I don't know if they're taking the piss or not. That's so good. Spent their whole life searching for India because Arabs were great gatekeepers, just to somehow end up in America and to finally find India. All that work just to boil chicken. Whatever we like. BRB gonna do 1/3 of a backflip and absolutely wreck myself. Yeah, take a video. Hello, hi Jay, welcome in. I was gonna say we're talking about music, but I don't know what we're talking about anymore. But the last question I asked was if you could pick a song to represent you, what would it be? I'm gonna cry. It's so rough out here. About out here instigating. That's just funny. It's freaking funny. You love music? Same. What kind of music do you like? That's so hard. That's why I asked. A song to represent me. Is there a max runtime? I mean, I guess not, but like a song, I don't. How many? Oh, I mean, why do you guys gotta make this so difficult? Metal, hip hop. You make music. Nice. Let's go. That's awesome. We have quite a few musically inclined people in chat as well. I made one music, aka I sang a cover with a friend. Yeah, that's it. It's a pretty cover though. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. I can't find the link right now, but you hold on, wait, watch this. Why is it when I search for Sev, it gives me ceviche? Severities. I'm gonna call her ceviche from now on. You do enjoy the cover? Hold on. I got it. Ceviche. Here it is. I don't have the... Oh, actually, I think it's called New Song. Hashtag... I think it is, actually. Cover would be better, though. There you go. Oh my god, I forgot I had a command for that. Ceviche. Your life is currently timed by Pink Floyd. Ooh, very good. Very nice. There it is, yeah. Vibes Goals, Good Luck Babe by Chappell Rowan. I need to listen to more of her songs, because apparently I've been vibing to her songs and not even realizing it was her. You shared the playlist? Yippee! I'll take a look after stream. New song, not cover. Oh yeah, on second thought, I should have just made it cover. I don't know why I didn't, but whatever. It's too late now. Make it cover? It's too late now. It's... Fine. Do I even have one of those? There you go. You like that? There you go. Then you listen to her album, it was like, wait, yeah, her songs are very vibey. You guys use Spotify or YouTube? I use both, but I'm mainly a Spotify girly. There you go. Okay, don't spam it. Don't spam it. Personally use both. Yeah, I use both as well. Actually, Actual Me as a Person, maybe Held Together by David Archuleta. That name sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar. I'm gonna try to check out these after stream if possible. I genuinely am interested, so I like learning new songs. This chat, the VTuber is funny. I'll follow you once I get in a basketball team. 07, I wish you the best of luck. You should join Kuroko no Basket. I forgot the team name actually. Never mind. Spotify convenient because of the integrations. Yeah, I just really like Spotify. I like my playlists. I have Spotify Premium and not YouTube Premium, so I don't know. Yeah. Check this out and vibe your asses, everyone, and drop a sub and a like. Yeah, this is on Sev's channel. Please do give her a follow. She deserves it. She does a lot of beautiful covers. I think she just released one too recently. Didn't she? I'm not sure. Create a YouTube playlist of what I listen to a lot and try to find it on Spotify. Yeah, that's the thing. There are some songs that are only on YouTube that aren't on Spotify. Like a lot of covers aren't on Spotify. Which makes me sad, but it is what it is. Yeah. You did not just say 07? Yeah, I say 07 because I cannot physically 07, so I say it. My hands, unfortunately, are stuck at my sides. Oh, to be limited to a 2D plane. Yeah. Yeah. 07, there you go. I like saying 07. Guys, my goal is to get an 07 toggle for my new VTuber model, but we'll see if it can actually be done. Would be really funny if I could, though. So hopefully I can. That's gonna be when I eventually get a Stream Deck, I'm gonna put that on the Stream Deck immediately. Spotify always treated me right. Meanwhile, YouTube kicks puppies and content creators. Yeah. You forgot about Tidal. I don't even know what Tidal is. That would be really good. I wonder how difficult it would be. I would love it. I'm so excited for the 3.0. You guys have no idea. I mean, you have an idea because I talk about it a lot. I'm so ready for it to happen. I've decided on my song for now. Changes by Hate. Okay. What's that song about? I've not heard that artist at all. Can't confirm. My channel was kicked out of puppy. Oh no. Spotify also kicks content creators. Streaming service for music are kind of ass. Yeah, which sucks because they're so accessible. Spotify has taken some of the songs I like. I know, but I recently discovered you can download the music and just add it to your Spotify on your own. But it has to be like downloaded. So you're a freaking 90-year-old. Every time someone mentions something, you know it and say, I didn't hear that in a long time. Don't call him out like that. Damn. Don't call him out like that. That's crazy. Poor old. He just got called old and he's just vibing. That's insane. What's it about? It's about changing. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have a few songs that I can't sing. I actually just made a Twitter post about this. There are a few songs that I can't sing without immediately crying. Like the lyrics hit hard, the music hits hard. So when I start singing it, it just hits and I'm like crying while also singing it. But it's also a vibe because it's my comfort song. Yep. There are some songs that are just so difficult for me to sing without starting to cry. I use eSound because it lets me download from YouTube. Oh, nice. Tidal was a high-fidelity streaming platform. Pretty sure it was founded by Jay-Z. It reminds me of, like, Pandora. Pandora was my first platform that I used. Changes might be one of those songs if you were late. Oh. Just trying to belt in a recording, and then it's just, ooh. Yeah, I was talking to you about this, Jay. Yeah. Yeah. Just me sniffling in the background. You have a whole playlist of songs like that. Yeah, I mean, there's songs that put me in the feels, and then there's songs that I sing that put me in the feels, you know? Because sometimes I'll be singing a song and just trying not to mess up the high notes or whatever, and then other times I'm just singing a song to vibe with it. And it's like, it makes me emotional. It's one of those songs for me. It's weird how I seek out songs that make me feel bad because that bad feeling is real. I guess that's why people like consuming, like, tragedy or like angst type stories or TV shows, for example, because they like feeling it even though it's sad. I personally don't. I don't like getting in the feels too much sometimes because life's already rough and I want something to cheer me up, you know? But I understand why it would be why people would like it. Yeah. Y'all know about SnapTube? SnapTube. I love songs that have sad lyrics but an upbeat sound. There's a song that I actually kind of same. It's called What a Perfect Day for Crying. And it's super upbeat, but it's talking about how like you're crying in a car all alone. And I'm like, damn, that kind of hits. Angst is cathartic. Not to me. Angst is stressful, but yeah. Drive safe, Rald. It took him so long to respond. Getting a good cry feels needed at times. Yes, at times. That's why I'll watch Angst at times. But I don't want to cry all the time, you know? The classic love story. The traffic is really crazy, especially over here. If you know, you know. So just stay safe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the most recent like sad anime that I've watched? It was like a movie or something. Belle's not sad, is it? I like Belle. Why Do Hi by Chi is your go-to upbeat sad song. Very iconic. Yeah, it's like you're like vibing to it and then you start listening to the lyrics and you're like, oh damn. And then it hits. You're like, oh damn. Save crying for when you're at work. Make the boss pay for your crying time. Yeah, but unfortunately, I work alone, so my boss wouldn't see it. Have cried at work a few times when I had bad health days, though. Yeah. Cheek pressed to the floor, crying. Went AFK for a few minutes. What are we talking about? We're talking about crying. How cathartic it can be to cry. And like angsty TV shows and music. Positive about my city. Correction, positive about my city. Zero traffic. I know about crying. Fancy's like, hold my coffee. I have something to say. When did we switch to crying? Just now, apparently. Just now. You know what's funny is when I was younger, I kind of prided myself on never crying. Like it was like a bragging point. Up until I was like 19, I was like, yeah, I don't cry at all. I've never cried. And then I hit my 20s and I was like, crying about everything. Let's go back to being happy. Well, we're just talking right now. I don't think it's necessarily sad. We just yapping. Cried because of my PhD. Pretty horrible decision. Happy cries exist too. Happy cries exist. You guys almost made me cry literally, what was it, a week or two ago. And you guys were being all nice in stream and it just kind of hit me. And I was like, what the flip, man? I've cried on stream once, I think. But no, don't do that. I think crying lets you release excess emotion. It feels very calming afterwards, even though I get cry headaches. Yeah, the cry headaches for sure. I usually get angry sometimes. Well, not usually. Sometimes I get angry after a cry though. We love those happy cries. Am I the only femboy? I have no idea. I do not know. I could not say. Could not answer that for you. Happy cries? Yeah, happy cries. But also embarrassing sometimes. Because I'm like, man, you're not supposed to see that. Man. I cry mostly in response to stories. I'm the type of person, when I get angry, I cry. And it's so invalidating because I'm angry, damn it. I'm not crying because I'm emotional. I am emotional. I'm angry, emotion. But like, they don't take me seriously because I'm crying and I'm not trying to, but like I'm angry and all of a sudden I feel a lump in my throat and I'm like, damn it, I'm not supposed to be crying right now. Or anytime I open up about like myself a ton, I just start crying and I'm like, man, stop. Lost my dad when I was 6. Did a few days of cry. There's no crying for about 19 years after that. Lost my cat suddenly. Found all 19-year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of like that sometimes though. It's like you kind of bottle things up and then something happens and then all of a sudden you release it. Why anger equal cry? Like what? I don't know. I think it's just like the influx of emotions, right? Angry crying is so real. I hate it. It's because like I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to explain why I'm angry and then the crying just makes it like I can't freaking get my words out. Man. Normalize crying when angry. Well, I definitely do it, but I hate it because in my family I have a lot of brothers and I try to like, since I was younger, I've always tried to like portray myself as like tough because, you know, to survive with that many brothers, you kind of have to have tough skin. So it's still kind of rough. It's still kind of rough. I still have to like tell myself it's okay to cry, but getting better at it, yeah. I want to make a point, but I start crying. I'm like, no, I'm supposed to base my winning arguments on reason and rationale, not tears. Exactly. Look to go fill myself with rage via War Thunder. Have fun. I don't remember last time I cried, but I have come close several times. It's okay to let yourself cry, you know. It is actually important to let that out a little too. People see emotion as a bad thing or rational, and it's so irritating. You know what I think is funny? No, actually, I'm not going to get into this right now. Death of a pet has a way of breaking it open. Yeah, when my kitty cat, Pippin, passed away, she was my best friend. She passed away quite young. She was only 10. Oh, yeah, I was a mess. I haven't cried that hard in a very long time. But I just love my little meow meow so much. It's very rough. I know I'm going to be a mess when Link inevitably passes away, but we treasure the time we have with them. And I have Pippin's collar hanging up in my car. It's hanging on my my car mirror, so yeah. It gets better, but it still sucks. I'm like, so you're emotionally incompetent, okay? Have fun? She clearly doesn't know War Thunder. I've watched people play it. You know, have fun. I cannot think about that. Yeah. Check DMs. Is it important? Do I have to check it now? I'll check it later. I try not to check DMs during stream. Bunny. Bunny. I use that one so much. I hope Sev never changed that one. She already changed my favorite bunny splat. I hope she doesn't change it. Oh, I like the kitty cat's beans. Yes. But overall, I would say I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't cry a ton, but I no longer bottle it up like I used to. I kind of just let it happen, and that's okay. Day starting in a bit. Thanks for letting me hang out. Yeah, good luck, good luck. Have a wonderful day, Rens. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. I'm a cry baby. There's nothing wrong with that. I think, again, like, just because you cry doesn't invalidate how you feel. Yeah. Me too. Hi, Lemon. Welcome in. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I got here really late. Don't worry about it. No, we're vibing. There's no early or late in this chat. I mean, there isn't early, but there's no late. It's okay. Hello, hello. You're saved up for DC. What's DC? Oh, let me hydrate. Thank you. And a stretch. Watch this. You're gonna hear it. Wee! I cry watching movies and shows and reading books and playing games. It's mostly a good movie or like TV show or good music, maybe. Music not always, it depends on my mood, but definitely I cried in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with Rocket's backstory. Definitely cried during that. Yeah. Used to cry on stream playing Genshin. Also Stray, but of course it's a Stray. Yeah, Stray was... Yeah, that makes sense. There's no early or late. We all vibe here anytime. Exactly, yeah. I cried that too? Which one? As a manly man, I've only cried at the death of a pet, a family member, and like 5 romance animes. Yeah. On God. Which romance animes? Which ones? I love Rocket so much. Rocket, I love him so much. He's just a little guy who needs to be protective, even though he'll probably kill you for saying that, but true. My gosh, I had to find it in my phone, but holy heck, on the topic of what's we're talking about, my mom and dad picked up little one's ashes and the urn is so tiny. Aww. Aww. Raccoons make me cry already. Do you guys know that one clip of the raccoon who was so excited to have his little cotton candy treat and he puts it in the water to clean it and then the cotton candy disappears and he just looks so sad and I'm like, no, baby boy, give him another cotton candy. Give it to him right now. Poor little raccoon. Rocket is a mother? I mean, that's true. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the cotton candy got me emotional. Yeah, he just like, where'd go? Because raccoons are, you know, they're pretty clean, so he wanted to clean all his food and then it disappeared. Poor baby. This is a little trash panda, but honestly, I felt that pain. That was a sad but funny video. Poor little raccoon, and he just, where did he go? Did it go? There is this one stream, I think it's on Twitch, where they feed raccoons. It's just like a wildlife camera where they feed raccoons and you get to watch raccoons munching on things. And if you sub or something, you get to give them more treats. Something like that. I don't remember. It was such a vibe to watch. I actually really liked watching it. I wonder what happened to it actually. I wonder if they're still streaming it. I wonder. Raccoons are great. Bum, bum, bum. Now I'm kind of curious. Honestly, watching 24-hour streams of animals just vibing or whatever is literally the best use of the internet and free will. Yeah. Yeah. I want to get a wildlife camera so badly to put in our backyard because we already have a lot of birds coming in because my dad likes to feed them. He always he has like a bird feeder that he fills with bird seed and stuff. And I'm like, we should put a wildlife camera so we can look at all the birds that come in. But also, apparently we have foxes. I've only seen them once. We have foxes that come in regularly. We have deer. We have coyotes. We have turkey vultures. We have hawks. We have a lot of really cool animals that come in. Roadrunners and quail. And I think it would be really cool to have a wildlife camera. Foxes? Yeah, we have foxes. We have great foxes. I used to keep up a penguin cam from one of the zoos. It is good. Yeah, penguins. I will work with penguins one day. Mark my words. I will work with penguins one day. You didn't know that? Yeah. We got quite a lot out here. It's pretty cool. Penguin. Penguin. What, how does he say it? He says penguin and then pangolin. What is that clip? Oh my god. I wonder if I can find it. Oh my god, that's like the first thing that popped up. Is it this one? Okay, hold on. Let me pause it real quick. It's so funny. It's so funny. Hold on, guys. You need to see this. Let me pause this real quick. Just listen. Just listen. Listen.
Is penguins. Crested penguins. Parent penguin heading home.
Penguin.
So why are these woodlands so attractive to penguins?
Penguins. It's so good. I love it. Have you ever worked with lions? I have, yes. I worked with 2, but the one that I worked with the most was a white lion called Bliss. She was rescued from a it wasn't a zoo. It was a poacher who wanted to use her because her skin color, not her skin, her fur color was so rare because she was a white lion. And we ended up rescuing her and taking care of her. Yep. That video, yeah. You can't say penguins. I see a lot of squiggly coyotes that everyone on Nextdoor freaks out about. Yeah, there's a lot right now, especially since rabbit season just ended. But yeah, I have worked with lions. I worked with cheetahs. I worked with tigers. I've worked with caracals. I've worked with servals. Does that answer your question? I've not worked with leopards. I really, really want to work with penguins, but I've not gotten the opportunity to. Rabbit season, duck season. Have you ever petted a lion's mane? Yes, I have. They're a lot coarser than you would think. Same with cheetahs. They're not as fluffy as you might think they are. What about panthers? Panthers, anything in the panther family, so panthers and leopards, I have not worked with. We have a group of rabbits in the yard we call the council. Aw, that's so cute. We have a bunch of baby rabbits in our neighborhood and a ton of ground squirrels, like a ton. They dig up holes in my dad's garden sometimes and he gets a little angry at them. And I was like, you can't get mad at them. I just saw a pregnant squirrel yesterday. She was so round, her tummy was hitting the ground. She was like just crawling and I was like, oh mama, you gotta give birth soon. She was about to burst. You've always wanted to care for a panther. I mean, if you raise them at birth, they can be cute, but otherwise it can be scary because we used the way we fed our cheetahs anyways is we had a 2-door system. We'd put the food in the chute, we'd close the chute, and then we'd open the other side of the chute and push it out. But yeah. Oh, African wild dogs as well. Yeah. We come home at night and we're just like, OMG, it's the council. What are the council's thoughts on the state of affairs in the garden? Subpar, needs more tasty plants. I concur. Rabbits at night are so funny. They're out cavorting. We have a group of coyotes that hang around our neighborhood that I think sound like a demon horde because they're out here. They sound like hyenas, if anything. They're out here like laughing, like and they make Link bark because they're all out giggling, freaking 2 a.m. And I like to leave my door open sometimes to like just let in a breeze, and I can hear them out there giggling their little heads off. I've seen someone that cares for a panther along with their dog. So adorable. Yeah. Fun fact I've not worked with panthers, but for cheetahs, a lot of their cheetahs are very highly anxious. And then when they're raised in captivity, they get even more anxious, right? So a lot of them are raised with their own dog, a service dog to help. They literally have their own anxiety service dog that they're raised with. It's very cute. Yeah. You've seen that? It's so adorable, isn't it? So cute. Coyotes sound crazy. They do. Is it true that mountain lions can imitate human cries? It's not that they're imitating human cries, it's just that they sound like them. They're not intentionally trying to sound like humans. It's just that when mountain lions scream, they sound like a woman screaming. That's why I think a lot of like old mythology, like those old wives' tales and stuff, it comes from animals that they didn't know were animals at the time. Like a very common, this is what I learned in Italy. One of the biggest reasons the mythology of mermaids came about, specifically in Italy, I don't know if it's different elsewhere, was because there were a lot of pilot whales that lived in the area, especially around Ventotene, which is like one of the islands in Italy. And pilot whales, if you didn't know, when they go up for air, they like to go like head up. So their entire body is straight up, right? Looks like a mermaid. And their heads are very round and very pale. So they look bald. They look like bald humans with tails. So from what I learned while I was in Italy was that is where at least the old wives' tales came from, at least on those islands, which is pretty interesting, right? And they would make these little, you know, their whale calls kind of sound like siren calls a little bit. So yeah, animals are crazy, right? Animals are pretty crazy. Like I also think the Mothman tales come from just owls at the night, and they see the reflections of owls' eyes, and they see their wings outstretched, and they think it's a crazy monster, but it turns out it's just an owl hunting, you know? That's crazy, OMG. We have a ton of deer out back, and I tell you what, deer noises are disturbing. I kind of find deer noises comforting, but that's because I know they're deer. But elk and caribou are wild. Animals are definitely crazy, yeah. But it's fascinating learning about them, right? It's very fascinating. Yeah. The potoo, guys, P-O-T-O-O. Look up the potoo. They're a freaky bird. The great potoo. I need you guys to look up this bird. They're crazy. Absolutely crazy. Animals are fun to study, especially prehistoric ones. Oh yeah! You said you were studying that, right? I studied the live ones. My entire major was in wildlife. Oh, Link, you're slurping back there. They make these noises that sound like long, angry belches. I don't know. It's definitely strange in the dark. Yeah. In the dark, everything seems 10 times scarier, too. Some people are still getting confused. Like, my mother thinks some animals in our house are similar. That's crazy. The animal kingdom is equally crazy as it is adorable. I tend to find more animals cute than I find them scary. But there are definitely a few whack ones out there. One day they will be fossils, then I'll study them. Fossils. Da, da, da. That was a vocal stem of mine for the longest time. When Phineas and Ferb's dad, there's like a fossil episode, and at the very end, he just says, fossils. Da, da, da. And then he rewinds and he's like, fossils. Da, da, da. And he just keeps saying it, and yeah, that's my vocal stem now. I wanted to just ask about that. Potoo, can they be domesticated? It is very difficult to domesticate birds as a whole. Domestication is not an easy process. It's not just training them. Domestication takes several hundreds, if not thousands of years. If you're talking about if they can be trained, though, sorry, I'm about to nerd out. Potentially, I don't know. I don't know. I think like any bird could be trained if you work hard enough, but they'd have to be young. Love when I visited the San Diego Safari Park and learned about their fully cloned horses. Isn't that incredible? They're trying to do that with rhino. Fun fact, I did work in the San Diego Safari Park, and I got to work in the lab behind the scenes, and they have entire vats filled with rhinoceros sperm that they want to use to one day maybe clone rhinoceros back into existence because they went extinct. Yeah, they talked about that. Yeah, I was in the labs working with those. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I am not blind. Those are not birds. They are, in fact, birds. Believe it or not. That's wild. It's wild, but also really cool. I know that they have successfully cloned a bunch of sheep as well. Yeah. Fingers crossed they can figure it out. Yeah, because it contains the sperm from like from the very last... Which rhino was it? Was it southern white rhino, I think? I don't remember. Yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of cool things happening in the animal world that unfortunately are overshadowed by the animal activists that are like, shut it down! And I'm like, no. wholeheartedly believe there are some bad zoos out there, but there are also a lot of very good places that are doing a lot of good work that people cannot see past. It kind of pisses me off, but I'm not gonna get into it. Yeah. San Diego, I don't live there anymore, but once upon a time. No, I didn't even live there. I commuted, but yeah. Reminds me of how people are trying to clone dire wolves. That's crazy. Didn't they recently do they didn't clone it, but they recently successfully bred a woolly mammoth mouse or something? Or was that fake? I don't know. I didn't look into it that much. I just saw it on Twitter. No wings, no feather. What do you mean? The Patu has wings. What? Not Pato, yeah. P-O-T-O-O. What the heck is a Pato? Oh. Wait. Wait, that's a primate. Hello? I thought you were talking about a bird. Oh, a Pato? Strepsirrhine primate. Wait, is that related to the slow lorist? I freaking love slow lorist. Whoa. That's cool. I just discovered a new animal. Just a question. Did you know that the Greeks used to think that redheads would turn into vampires after they died? That's why the stereotype that pale skin and burning in the sun were created. Really? Interesting. Poor redheads, man. Poor redheads. Can Pato be domesticated? I don't know. I just learned about this animal today with you. Domesticated? No. Again, domestication takes a long time. Trained? Maybe. Primates are really smart, so... Bro, this bird is you! People are trying to clone direwolves and woolly mammoths. Wait, so is the woolly mammoth real? Hold on. Woolly mammoth mouse. Woolly mammoth mouse. Woolly mice are lab mice genetically engineered by Colossal Biosciences to express some traits of woolly mammoth. Wait, so they're actually real. Oh my god, they're so cute. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so cute. Huh. That is actually adorable. What the heck? Huh. The more you know. They just look like fluffy hamsters, but they're mice. I gotta take care of a family, friends, cats real quick. I may be back. Yeah, good luck. Have fun. Thanks for stopping in. We're one step closer to Jurassic Park IRL. Do you think they'll actually make that mistake? No way they do, right? We basically have dinosaurs in real life anyways. We got crocodiles. We got the freaking shoe... Is it called the shoebill? Shoebill. That thing is crazy. The shoebill? Crazy. My favorite bird is still the white small fluff bird, and Sis searched pathetic, which is so funny to me for some reason. What was that one called again? I already forgot. Do you know why they're trying to clone woolly mammoths? I'm confused. Because it would be cool. Yeah, because it's fun, I guess. I don't know. You know, it's funny when people find out, I feel like this happens a lot. When people find out that I'm a zookeeper or they find out that I like animals, I swear to God, it's like they quiz me. And sometimes I get stressed because just because I study animals does not mean I know about every single one of them. Guys, there's a lot of animals in the world. The first time I told one of my friends, they sent me a bunch of animals and they were like, what's this animal? I'm like, oh, it's this. Oh, what's this animal? I'm like, oh, it's that. What's this one? I was like, I felt like they were testing me. I was in a quiz and I was not mentally prepared for this. Okay, don't quiz me. I know a lot, but like, I'm not perfect. What if I say the wrong thing one day? I'll be so scared. I gotta fact check myself. Shima and Naga. Right. Yeah. Hornor. The only reason I know that is because it's literally the very first search result in Google for small fluff bird. Yep, there you go. How do you feel about the theory that we don't know how dinosaurs look like? Like, the dinosaurs we know might be entirely wrong. I remember reading about this. People are like, what if they're not dinosaurs at all? What if they're like actual mammals or something? You can tell just by the bone structure. Because certain animals contain bone structures that aren't in mammals or vice versa. But again, evolution, and this was millions of years ago, so it could have changed. And I do believe that dinosaurs, there's a lot of them that probably don't look exactly how we imagine them, because you know, bones can only show us so much. They're not going to show us the fat and the skin surrounding it. And we're not like fully glued to our skulls, right? We have cheeks that are rounder, we have muscle, so it's like we have hair, right? So definitely I don't think the dinosaurs are gonna look how we imagine them. Yeah. I always felt like surely cloning a woolly mammoth outside an ice age would be bad. I just assumed they had a plan. When do scientists ever have a plan? Just imagine scientists as like glorified school kids doing with money, you know? Oh my god, we get to go this cool experiment. Oh my god. They just want to do it because it's cool. Cloning woolly mammoths so they can sell mammoth burgers. Oh my god. I guess they could put them in Antarctica, no? Antarctica has a lot of space. It's their type of weather. But I don't know how they'd survive up there. They would still need food. Yeah. Look up Spinosaurus. It's a fun version of this. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus. Oh, whack? What the frick? What's up with his nose? What? He looks like he's gonna be like, hi, I'm a Spinosaurus. Like... Well, until it melts. This true. Siberian Russia was and is prime. Oh, you know what? You're right. I forgot about that. I forgot. They can just put them in Antarctica. Yeah. Can we clone the Triceratops? What if the Triceratops looks like a rhino instead? What if it just looks like a rhino? Rhinoceros. I don't know, man. Science is cool, but also scary sometimes if there's no plan. Which they don't always seem to have a plan, you know? They're just gonna eat penguins. Yeah. But with feathers. Yeah. If they do successfully clone a dinosaur, imagine, like, they come out of the egg and it looks nothing like how they imagined it. They're like, wait a minute, what the frig? I mean, we do have some animals. You know, we have birds and crocodiles and other lizards that we can kind of base them off of. But, again, we don't know. We don't know for sure. You know, it's really bad to have a pocket knife to fidget with, but at the same time, I love fidgeting with this pocket knife. Such a small, like, light, handy pocket knife. Because some of my other pocket knives are very heavy, but this one's just so convenient. I use it with everything. What is a leopard seal's favorite meal? Penguini? Did you just make that up, Benzie? Did you just make that one up? There are some dinos where we do have a good idea of what they look like. Which ones? Which ones? I love learning about this. As long as you don't cut anything on accident, it's fine. I'm quite good with knives and swords. It's almost like I trained with them. They even discovered what color feathers they have. Really? How'd they do that? I would assume they'd find some more intact, like, specimens, so that would make sense. Yeah. Scary how dinosaurs are T-Rex descendants, so I'm not ready for my childhood. What's that one massive flying one? It's not the pterodactyl, it's even bigger. That one looks terrifying. That one was literally hunting other dinosaurs from the ground. A lot of physics. Freaking physics, man. Guys, I've never taken physics in my life. Did you know that? I didn't take physics in high school, and I didn't take physics in college. I managed to avoid it entirely. I mean, chickens are T-Rex descendants. Quetzalcoatl. Yeah. Wait, is that named after the freaking, isn't that named after, like, oh, I forgot the name. How? Because in high school, you were only required to take one physical science to graduate, so I took chemistry. And then in uni, my degree didn't require it. And, I only needed chem to start doing my courses. So yeah, no, I've never taken physics. Thank God. I have taken calculus, AP calculus, passed all my courses, so I did not have to take much math in college, simply because I took so much in high school. Yeah. Have you guys seen those videos that are animations of how fast different animals can run? Yeah, those are so fun, aren't they? Compared to humans, especially. Set to, like, Dark Horse. Very specific. I know which one you're talking about. Named after Aztec serpent dragon. Thank you, Leo. You knew what I was trying to say. I was trying to figure out what I was like, it's based off of the frickin', yeah. I love those. They're so intense and for no reason. Yeah. Physics. Ball roll downhill fast. Ball uphill roll slow. Apple fall down, hit my head. Gravity. When are you gonna make a tutorial on how to entirely skip physics? Because I've been getting fucked by physics for the last 5. It's my degree. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I took wildlife conservation science and I didn't need it. I took a lot of organic. I did not take organic chem. I just took regular chem. And a lot of ologies. Mammalogy, ichthyology, herpetology, ornithology, friggin' zoology, invertebrate zoology. I took a lot of ologies. So, I might have dodged a bullet with physics, but I sure as hell had to do others. You had to take a geo, bio, organic chem class. It was fun. See, I think you are crazy because I would not find that fun. That just goes to show everyone's brain works differently. Ha ha ha. Anytime, especially Hamoudi, anytime he finds out that I'll know this like one species, he gets so surprised. But you must understand, for each class that I had to take, I had to memorize the anatomy, taxonomy, and species of over 300 different animals. So for mammalogy, 300 species. Herpetology, 300 species. Ornithology, you know, so yeah. You struggled, but still fun. I had a really tough time with invertebrate zoology. That was one of my roughest courses like I've ever taken. There was just way too much to know. And some of the species are teeny tiny. Imagine having to memorize freaking plankton species, guys. That's basically what I was doing. It was rough. It was rough. My trick for skipping physics was dropping out of school. I don't recommend this trick. That's one way. More philology, yeah. I took AP Bio, but I was so bad at it, I didn't even pay to take the AP exam. See, I did really well in life sciences, but I sucked at anything physical. So chem and physics, I hated them with a passion. If we skip physics, does that mean we no longer have to accommodate gravity? Because being tied to the Earth's surface is a bit weighty sometimes. Imagine, I just fly away. Imagine trying to study tiny fossils that's barely intact. No, I feel that. Actually, some of the stuff I had to study, Leo, were also fossils, especially in invertebrate zoology. How many freaking bones do I have to memorize? Why do I need to know the difference of bones in voles versus mice versus moles versus hamsters? I don't need to know the difference. Oh, yeah, it's a lot. That just goes to show, I think every major is complicated in its own way. Like, I don't want to look down on other majors or my own because they're different from each other. They're all different. I hate doing that. I worked so hard at understanding the structure of the inner ear. I spent so many hours poring over diagrams, could not get it. I do not have bio smarts. Yeah, and also learning how to study. That's a skill on its own, and sometimes it can be rough. Like, I know I struggled with it. The thing that got me about my invertebrate zoology course is we were allowed to use notes on our lab exams, right? And I kid you not, every single person in my class had an iPad, except for me. So every person in the class, you're allowed to take photos of the specimens and label them. As long as they're labeled and they're your own pictures, you can use them. And you can use your iPad on an exam. You know what little old me had to do? Little old me had to use a regular pen and pencil and hand draw every single specimen. So I was definitely at a disadvantage simply because I was poor. Everyone else had iPads, but not me. I feel like you should have given me extra credit for it because I did draw them quite well. I did my best. But it's hard to draw those little details, and those little details were what he tested us on. Yeah. He'll be like, I'm flying. I think I'm a bit too high shit hell. Yeah. Why does that remind me of when I took an anatomy and physiology class? And like, I loved learning about the body, but memorizing all the different types of cells and everything was not it. I heard it put once this way: do you really like science, or do you like to watch it as it walks by? Yeah. I had fun learning about stuff, but there was a lot. Sometimes there was just a lot to memorize. Yeah. That's why I'm allowed Google now. When someone asks about an animal and I'm not sure about, I'm like, well, to Google we go. I was a pencil and paper college kid throughout school too, except when I had to take a programming class. Yeah, they need to look it out for us little guys, because not all of us can afford stuff like that. Do you have any idea? I stayed up and memorized so hard for a test about the heart and ventricles. The teacher left the room to prep the lab for us, and then, oh my gosh, the minute he left, everyone was out of their seats and cheating. It was horrible. I think I was one of the only people honestly taking that test in class. Yeah, it sucks. It really does. It really sucks. I also think I was at a disadvantage because I had accommodations in school. So most of the tests that I took, with the exception of the lab exams, I I took in a testing center because I had Link with me and it was easier to focus. So I had nothing. I couldn't ask the teacher for help. If I was confused about a question, I'm on my own. That's it, you know? Fun fact, at 9th degree and before, I used to ace exams without studying, but the deadline expired at high school. Same, actually. High school, I didn't study at all. College came around and I was like, oh snap, I need to learn how to study. I finally got an ADHD diagnosis and I'm thinking about trying to finish my degree now. I had that exact experience. I think an important thing is ask for accommodations. It's really important and it'll probably help you a lot. Ask for those accommodations. You are allowed to get extra time. You're allowed to take it in testing centers if you're like me and all that noise is distracting. Like, ask for those accommodations, truly. Because mine definitely helped. Oh. No! My freaking screw came out. No. Oh, I don't have a screwdriver tiny enough for this. Just stay. Just stay. I can't screw you in. Ah! That's what I get for fidgeting with this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Take a breath. I'm hungry. I think we have some leftover burgers that my dad made, so I'll probably have some burgers. If I got to pick, I might learn to code, but I'm really close to an interdisciplinary degree in what's facts? Languages, so I just finished that out. More burger. You know, I can never go wrong with some burger. I can never go. I like my search history is the stupid dinosaurs. Spinosaurus. It's very funny. That's my search history now. Family and consumer sciences. I was taking interior design. I have a friend that has a degree in interior design. Actually, this friend is the only one I would consider rooming with if I managed to get out and afford an apartment. I would room with her. She's an interior designer, and I'm just telling you, I think our house will pop off. Our apartment is gonna pop off if we manage to live together. I'm not an interior designer, but I do find it fascinating, and I love decorating. Dude, our apartment's gonna pop off. Burger's so good. Burger always good. I love interior design. It's not super employable, but it's very, very cool. Yeah, exactly. I was on TikTok earlier and I saw a parody clip of what a High School Musical would look like if it were filmed in Australia. If the joke was the song status quo, but every line had an R. Yeah, I think, was it the guy? Oh, maybe it wasn't. There's this guy that does like movie reenactments, but just as himself. And it's very funny. Finally found the Sinosauropteryx. Hold on, let me look it up. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh my god, he's just a little guy. Wait, he looks so... Why does he look like a raccoon a little bit? Oh, he's so cute. Just a little guy. Oh my god. I like his fat tail. Is that fur? Or is that like a... Is that fat? Is that like a leopard gecko? It just has fat on its tail to keep itself alive? Can't tell. I'm pretty sure that's the guy you're talking about. Oh, let's go! Yeah, he's so funny. Bessie, can you decide where I put these 270 Risley merch? Dude, okay. It would be so nice to move out, though. Because then I don't have to hide my Risley merch. Then I have my Claude merch out. Oh my god. My Claude merch is out on my desk. And I caught my dad staring at it. And that's safe. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a pretty VTuber man, okay? Why is my dad scrutinizing it? God forbid a girl just likes Claude Clawmark. Can you imagine if he found my Risley merch? Oh no. They're feathers. Oh, okay. That's super cool. I love that. Loved physics, but chemistry killed my passion for science. Took a science degree anyways. And when I asked the professor about a chemical part of the degree, he's like, what are you, a chemical engineer? Don't worry about it. And I fell in love. Oh, that's exactly how I felt, by the way, Ryan. Well, I don't like physics. I hate physics, and I hated chemistry with a passion. And I ended up getting a bachelor in science. But I had to take chemistry in order to, you know, complete the degree. And thank God I liked everything else, because I disliked chemistry so much. Free Risley, free my man. I know which Risley you're talking about. He's in timeout. He's being used as a book stand, a book rest for my manga. Yep. Coding is actually pretty fun. I don't know much about how to do it, but it's satisfying when you're able to see something work just with lines of code. I had to do a little bit of coding for my thesis, and I wanted to cry. Yeah. I definitely wanted to cry. I don't understand why so much hate for chem. I had trouble understanding it. I didn't have the best teachers overall, and I just really could not wrap my head around the concepts. Yeah. What? No, not you. Not you, Chemical. We're talking about chemistry. When I had to take a coding class, I gained so much respect for comp sci majors. I have so much respect for anyone that does technical stuff like that. I can't. I don't do the math. I don't do the science like that. I am just... Look, my job has always been very blue collar, and I like it that way. Very simple. Clean animal poop. Feed them. Take care of them if they're sick. Very simple. It's not that difficult. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult in the sense that it's very physical and you have to, like, deal with animals, but it's not difficult mentally for me. Kid me thought chemistry would be fun, but man, why am I using math to calculate if zinc would be decimated by sulfuric acid? Let me do it by hand. Because memorizing all the types of alcohol is boring. For me, it was the freaking... Yeah, it was the math part of it that was the hardest. Honestly, it seems so complex. Even when I did the mod, I basically copied and pasted what I was seeing and adjusted it for my case. But to have a really deep understanding and do it well, there's a reason there are tons of joke about coders and rubber ducks. What's the joke about coders and rubber ducks? I get to see my dad do it sometimes, especially when I was having PC issues. He'd go into my PC and open up like the coding stuff and just type things out, and I'm like, what the flip? But how do you do that? Lynn, welcome in. Hello. Welcome in, Soup Squad. How y'all doing? For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Bubblicious. I'm a strawberry VTuber just doing my very best, and today we are just yapping. That is it. We're just yapping. Right now we're talking about science, specifically chemistry, and how much most of us don't like chemistry. If you guys did have a subject in school that you did enjoy, though, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. How was stream, Lynn? You're playing Date Everything, of course, of course. How did that go? I need to watch the VODs. I'm very curious about it. But Lynn, if you do need to get some food, get some water, or get some rest, I completely understand. After stream care is very important. You want that blanket? What blanket? In software engineering, rubber duck debugging or rubber ducking. Oh, hold on. Is a method of debugging code by articulating a problem in spoken or written natural language. Oh, I see. Software engineers talk to rubber duck. I just thought it was like a ratio situation from Honkai where they just like rubber ducks. Lack of chemistry seems like a theme. I got bullied by furniture. Damn, that's unfortunate. Oh, the blanket. Oh, you can take the blanket? Oh, damn, okay. And air. Air was mean to me. You can talk to the air? How does that work? Like the air conditioner or... I have lag. My chats are always show up later in stream. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My brain also lags. It's fine. I want to invite Brando to Marvel after stream. But bro's having the time of his life with Milk. Brother finally found... I know! It's so cute. He's so excited. Maybe later. Maybe like later in the evening. Which I know is early for you, but later for us. I also use this for troubleshooting Excel formulas. Lynn, I need you to teach me how to use Excel. I know how to use it basically, but I would never use it for myself, and I need to sometimes. I think I should. I don't know what I would use it for. Maybe taxes or something. I don't know. I need someone to help me with taxes. My dad helped me this year, but oh my god. You found the heir. She was pretty, but so rude. It is called Date Everything. I just didn't know you could date the freaking heir. Lynn, I love Excel formulas. Oh, I got you. I love me a good spreadsheet. Okay, so the next time I get confused and I need help, I'll go to Lynn. Noted. I just forget that I can ask people for help. And then I suffer in silence, like crying. Yeah. I don't know how to use Excel, but the hype for it is really cute. We use Excel at my job, actually, to keep spreadsheets on all of our animals. But, yeah. I'm not ready to do taxes. Taxes suck. I don't like taxes. You can date microtransactions in the DLC. His name is Mikey Transaction. That's insane. Wait, that's such a good fourth wall, though. I love that. Ugh, I gotta stretch. Oh, my freaking hips. Ow. And my knee. God, I'm an old lady. Oh, I worked out a little too much. Ugh. At least if you date the air, you can say she's as necessary to you as the air you breathe. Aww. Learn Excel. It's friggin' magic. It will help your life in every... Well, I've learned the basics, but I still think there's more I could learn, you know? Like I said, we do use Excel at work. But I am the opposite of a tech girly. Guys, my job is very physical. Most of the time, I don't use technology for work other than, you know, streaming, if you count streaming as a job. But yeah, you can date the textbook. Oh my god. I love that. Oh, text box. I thought you said textbook. Oh my god. You can also date the sense of existential dread if you stare at the wall for too long. Dude, this game sounds amazing. I can't wait to see the clips you made of it. Or rejection. You can date rejection? What if rejection rejects you? DM me sometime, we can excel. I don't need any Excel spreadsheets right now. But sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what I don't know. You know? You get me? You know how a lot of VTubers have managers for a reason, but I also don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing at any given time, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here, doing my very best. If you get someone to hate you, damn. Why do I kind of want to try this game? It seems so fun. I forgot about Reggie. Reggie rejection! Oh, that's so clever. I love that. Your very best shines through. I have been looking into getting a VTuber manager, but I don't even know where to start with that. Like, how do you find someone? Where are people finding VTuber managers? I feel like it'd be helpful sometimes, so I could know if I'm, you know, moving my channel in the right direction, but it's confusing for sure. Dolly, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'll show you examples of what you can do in Tweak. We'll do a study session one day. Yeah. I calced all the spreadsheets for my friend's 24-hour subathon. I had so much fun. Oh my god. As much as I want to do like something for my 2K when that eventually happens, I'm so I don't know what I'm bad at celebrating myself, first off. Second off, what the heck do I even do? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna add it to like my debut or something. To the Haikyuu? Yes, I'm very Haikyuu obsessed. Actually, I had new friends from TikTok and YouTube. That was crazy. Isn't it crazy? You're like, what? You came in from TikTok? I get a lot of offline follows that I assume are from TikTok or YouTube, honestly. You were from TikTok? Oh my god. Did you come from the very viral one? Lynn also went viral, you guys. It was great. It's kind of like, what? It's just happening? What? A little old me? It's great. I love it. There are a lot of times where I think about reaching out and asking, but I don't want to bother people, yeah. Bubble is also killing it on TikTok. I don't, just one or two posts, that's all. Yeah, when it comes to knowing what direction I want to take my channel, or like what events and stuff that I can plan for you guys, I get a little lost. I think part of it is the self-doubt. Like, would people actually show up for this? Do I, like, for a 2K celebration, is that something people even want to do? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Just one for now. I'd love to hear y'all popping off. Now which TikToks were these so I can steal? I mean, learn. It's the lighter one. It's just me gushing over lighter. It's the reason I don't stream. Like, I like my day-to-day, I know what I want to do. I have my schedules. I have fun. I usually have, like, a notepad out so I know what to talk about with you guys. I'm usually vibing. But when it comes to, like, my YouTube and TikTok accounts, and also like just general direction and event planning, I don't know. Like, I was considering merch and stuff, especially after my debut, but all of that is so I'd be so sad if I got 0 views. Fun fact, Dolly, when I first started streaming, I streamed to no one. I talked to me, myself, and I. It took like 5 years at this point to get to where I am today. But I think if you do want to start streaming, you do need to go in with the mindset that it's okay to talk to yourself. Yeah, that's how you get good at yapping. Exactly. Yep. I learned a lot. I think my social skills improved a ton just from streaming, actually. I'm very proud of it. Also, Ganyu, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. Hi. You talk to yourself all the time. That's what got me into streaming. Well, some friends did, but also I was like, you know, I talk to myself a lot when I play video games. May as well stream it, right? You just stream for your friends. That works too, right? Some people inspired me to try it out, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try out streaming. I started out as a face cam streamer. Ended up being a little uncomfortable with it. I didn't like comments that were talking about my appearance, and I like to be in my PJs a lot. And so I looked into PNG tubing first. So I got a PNG tuber, And then I was like, and then I learned about VTubers, and I was like, whoa, what's this? That's pretty cool. Found a customizable one for like 20 bucks. Used her for like 2 years. And then last year I got this model. And now we're about to have our 3.0, which is an entirely new model coming out. Yeah. Sometimes I say, what do we think, chat? There is no chat. Yeah, we are the same, Lynn. We've talked about this. Yeah. You love your PJs? Yeah. Actually, right now I'm in workout gear, but usually I'm in PJs. When I change into my PJs later on, it's gonna be silk pants and soft sweater. Yeah. The other really good thing you can do is be part of a community. Being present in streams that like you are now gives you a bit of community that you can learn from and enjoy time with, and then you can take the inspiration from streams you enjoy and adapt it to your own stuff. And it's so true that we all start at zero. It's hard enough to get discovered on this platform. So honestly, you're seeing a lot of years of work. My journey was a long one. And try not to compare yourself to others. I see people that start streaming month 1, they have more follows than I do after streaming for 5 years. If I compare myself to that, I would be miserable. Rather, I am just proud of myself for even getting to this point. Because I've learned very early on not to compare myself. Because we all have different journeys. And some people have connections or luck, and it is what it is, right? Yeah. You're friendly, win in my book. Well, thank you very much. I do my very best. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I streamed for a few weeks once, and I always had a few viewers because I had a few friends from other streams who showed out to support. That's so sweet. I love that. I always appreciate my community and the people that come back to say hi, and my lovely little lurkers. I know you're there. I really appreciate it as well. Like just everything. Like truly, some days I just sit there and I'm like, people are just coming here to yap with little old me. Little old me. Because in real life, I have a tough time having people listen to me. I'm one of those people that I try to talk and I get talked over quite often. So having people actually sit here and want to talk to me is just really incredible. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Any VTubers in the chat, where did y'all get your models? I can answer the question a little bit. Most of the people who are VTubers, you have 2 options. You can go the customizable route. You can go somewhere like VGen, and artists will have a pre-made VTuber that you can just customize to fit your image. Or you hire an artist to do your own. Like they'll draw it out, and then you get a rigger to rig it for you. So there's 2 options. The first one is definitely going to be a lot cheaper. Yeah. Luffy, hi, welcome in. How you doing? I saw you were streaming this morning. How did that go? I unfortunately did not get to join. I was out of the house, but I hope your stream went well. Come from a place of privilege, mind you, because growth is nice, but not a priority, since I never intend to make it my focus or full-time thing. Numbers don't have to be a factor, but putting your interest first truly does shine through, yeah. Comparing, Bubba's the best by far. I don't care about my numbers. My eyes aren't lying. Aw. I'm glad you're having a good time connecting with people. Yeah, it's been a really good time. I've had my ups and downs. I've definitely had some days where I doubt myself, you know, when the numbers are low or there aren't really people yapping and I'm like, did I do something wrong? But then you have to remember external factors as well. Like midterm season, exam season, summer break, holidays, you know, that's going to affect how many people are going to join as well. Hi, big boy. Hi. Hello, big boy. Hi. Hi. Want to go sit over here? Go sit over here. Wait, you want to go say hi? I actually prefer small streams. I get to talk and chat and they reply normally. Yeah. Wait. I want to show you guys something. Come here. Come here. Stay. Stay. Don't move. Stay. Wait, why is this not working? Why are you not working? Why is this not working? Okay, whatever. I'll do it manually. Okay, give me 1 second. Is that a cat? It's my dog. Can you look up? Can you look up? Sit up. He's like, I don't want to sit up. Sit up. Sit up. You don't want to sit up? You don't want to look at the camera? Can you look over here? Yeah, you did it. There he is. Yeah. Say hello. now. Say hello. No, this way. You gotta go back to the camera. You gotta go this way. Go. Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. Yeah, he's so cute. I can't handle him. He's such a good boy. Yeah, see here. Yeah, such a good boy. Okay, he came in for butt rubs, but I love showing people when he's coming in being a cutie. Oh, what did I do? I hit the wrong thing. Anyways. I love that everyone comes out. His face card, what that? He's a pretty boy. He's a says. You remember the videos? You know he's still obsessed with you, right? Says. You know he still tries to boop the screen when he sees you. I didn't know. Sometimes I'm jealous. I'm like, damn, what the hell? Every time he sees Sis, he's like locked in. Like I sent Sis a video. I was trying to talk to Link and get his attention, and Link wouldn't even glance at me. He was so locked in on Sis. It was great. Pet cams are always so fun. I wasn't able to set it up until recently, so I'm glad. My dog has streamer preferences too. That's so funny. I'm like, what is it? Stop! He's so obsessed with Sis. He really is a firefighter. Someone has a favorite, he really does. I'm like, damn, like you could at least look at me. No, he does not want to. Yeah, it's very cute though. It's very cute. But also, Link is the type of dog. Link is the type of dog that actually likes to watch cartoons and stuff. Like if I'm at my computer doing something, sometimes I'll turn on the TV. He loves 101 Dalmatians. No surprise there. He also loves Adventure Time, weirdly enough. And I'll actually sit there watching it like a little toddler. It's very cute. The honor is all mine. Oh yeah, my clouds. That checks out. I think it's actually the hair. I think it's the sparkly hair. Oh, sorry, not sparkly. The fiery hair. This is all kira kira. Tilly loved Bluey and Sign of Affection when I had her. Aw, the butter hair. You can say it. Sis is sparkly. He's very kira kira, yeah. I have a cat cam whenever she hops on my bed, but sadly my webcam. Aw. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my webcam setup. It's pretty atrocious. Actually, I should be able to show you. I'll take a picture of it right now. My webcam is attached to an old mic arm with duct tape. So that I can move it around if need be. There goes my dinner. What are you having for dinner, Sis? He loves Jake, the let me do it for you squad. It's true. When we got my second dog, all she would do is watch those videos of dogs running on the beach. They're so cute. The setup killed me. Hey, it works, okay? It works. What else? How else am I supposed to get my webcam to, like, get my entire desk, you know? Duct tape for the win. Exactly. It does the job. What can I say? I also gotta go find dinner, BRB. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna be ending soon because I am also hungry. And I've been yapping for 3 hours. That's crazy. You guys let me yap for 3 hours? Zatsu streams are so fun. I actually had a game planned just in case. Like, it started getting quiet. Because I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to yap with me. But we didn't end up having to play it. So yippee. I ain't knocking it. Mine's about to be the same once my model is done. Get Velcro tape. That's much classier. Well, it's too late now. You think I care about being classy? That's very impressive yapping. I like to yap. I do like to yap. But this is only possible because you guys are also yapping with me. So the yapping is fun. Thanks. My setup is actually pretty good. I've got my webcam on my computer monitor, and then I have flexible phone holder wrapped around the monitor stand. It pops up above the monitor. Oh, wait, you'll have to show me your setup if you're okay with it. I'd yap and game. There you go. You love yapper streamers? That's me. I do think it would be fun. Maybe we do this as part of the 2K celebration. If you guys are okay with it, whoever's comfortable with it, maybe we do review my streamer setups. My chatter setups. I think that would be funny. Take a picture of your setup and send it into the Discord or whatever, and I'll review it on stream. I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah, even if we get like 5, I think it would still be fun. Tier list? Not a tier list, just a rating. I could never do a just chatting stream. I don't know what to say, but I always yap like crazy because it's so fun. Dude, I had an entire... I wasn't joking when I said I googled conversation starters. By the way, I had an entire list of stuff to talk about if need be, but we didn't end up having to use it. That's part of, you know, being neurodivergent, I think, is I go off tangent so much because one word will trigger me and I'm like, oh, well, actually, you know, have it set up. That's all right. I mean, it's only to those that want to participate. Yeah. Your setup is so meh. Well, show it. I want to see. I'll show you guys my freaking terrible cable management. Then maybe I'll hire someone to help me figure it out because I'm stressed about it. Yeah. Bum. Oh, we gotta join the Discord. Venchi, if you will. Thank you so much for joining me today, by the way. My other 2 mods are busy playing Night Rain. Can I send a photo of my puppy? You can indeed. Of course you can. I love seeing puppies. I hope Venchi's still here. I'm assuming she's dealing with it right now. Get an ad in 5 minutes. Yeah. In order to join the Discord, you have to earn 1,000 points. That's smart. Yes, so we don't get any weirdos in the Discord. Any bots, that type of thing. For those of you guys that are redeeming, join the Discord. Just make sure that your Twitch whispers are open and my mod will DM you the link. Yeah. That's all. You want to be a cool kid? I didn't even know you weren't in it, Match. I thought you were in already. Welcome in. I don't want it to look like it's a gatekeeping thing, but I also have had bad experience in the past with just leaving my Discord link out in the open. So I appreciate that you guys are very kind about it. It's not meant to be like a gatekeeping thing. It's only 1,000 points. Yeah. You've been too nervous. Don't be nervous. Matchy, I hope you know that I'm in there most of the time just playing freaking Marvel Rivals. We're just playing Marvel, talking about Zenless, talking about freaking gachas and I don't know, random stuff. Yeah. You need to earn enough? That's fair. It shouldn't take too long. It's usually within the stream or maybe the next stream. Yeah. Did you get Mochi as well? Hold on. I think we got 3. Did you get all of them, Bensi? Mochi joined the Berry Brigade. Yeah. Gatekeeping implies inaccessibility. 1,000 points is like 2 streams. Yeah, exactly. It also weeds out people, right? If someone wanted to join, they would say for 2 streams. And if they were a weirdo, they would not, you know? Yeah. There were 3. Yeah. It's true. I looked after raids long enough that by the time I started chatting, I already had enough points. Aww. That's so sweet. Genuinely. Now I crash out with everyone. You got Ganyu and Mochi. Was there someone else? It was... Oh, sorry. No, there was only 2. Sorry. My brain made up a 3rd. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're very chill in the Discord. We're very goofy. Enjoy your stay, guys. Welcome in. You'll get the schedule as well in the Discord. That is gatekept by Discord. I don't post my schedules on Twitter, so you get the. Yeah, I'm in VCs quite often in there because I'm a bored berry and I like to hang out with people. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Let me see. Are they still gonna be playing? I wonder. Ooh. Hold on. When did she start? Okay. Guys, my VTuber mama is streaming right now. I think we're gonna raid into her. It was nice to meet you. It's so nice to meet you too, darling. I hope to see you again sometimes. A little reminder for the rest of the week, for those of you that aren't in the Discord, the schedule for the rest of the week. Wednesday, I'm gonna be playing some Zenless, and Friday we're playing Marvel Rivals. So it's gonna be a pretty chill rest of the week. You know how it be. Ending, I'm hungry. But please stick around for the raid if you are able to. We're gonna raid into my VTuber mama. If you don't know what that means, it means she is the artist for my new 3.0 model that's coming out soon. So let us raid into her. Please stick around if possible. Yeah. She's very sweet. I would appreciate it. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad. Oh, very funny. Happy I was able to catch a stream. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the raid message if you are not subbed. If you are subbed, you can copy the sub raid message. Yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Be sweet to someone, okay? And until then, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.